Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Buffalo Fanatics proudly brings to you. Oh, I don't want to do my wrestling bang, but y'all know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. If you guys can hear me, give me that. Put the guns up. If you guys can hear me, put the guns up. Where's my man? No, you cannot. Daddy's busy. Where's my man? My man Kevin is coming through soon. Y'all know Papa Peck. He's in there. If you guys can all hear me, I appreciate that. I got a special guest with me today by the name of Eddie, Cardinals Air Raid, and we are going to chop it up on the Cardinals. All right, so we're gonna get in there and we're gonna chop it up. And I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can. I'm gonna be as nice as I can to him. Sometimes I like to roast, but I don't know my guy like that, so I'm gonna feel him out. And if he's got that energy, it's roast time. But we're gonna see. He might be nice. I don't know. We'll see. He's an MMA guy, so these guys a lot. They like to talk a lot of shit. But before I get in there, I gotta talk some business. I gotta give a big shout out to my guy Charlie Mansari. Charlie, happy birthday, my G. This man has been rocking with BF since its infancy when we started Buffalo Fanatics. Not Bills Fanatics, but Buffalo Fanatics. And he was even there before when we started in Bills Fanatics on the Facebook doing the live. So shout out to my guy. Happy birthday to my guy, Charlie Mansari. Secondly, I need to get this out of the way. Richard Rush, big supporter. You were a winner. You were a winner of the jersey. We racked up enough big squad members, and you came in, and you were our guy, man. So listen, we emailed you. We sent you information. I think it was Twitter. I'm not sure which one, but reach back out to us and make sure that you get yourself your jersey, man. You won yourself a jersey, man. Stop playing games, man. You need that. So without further ado, folks, I got to introduce my guy, Eddie. He's a Cardinals guy, and I'm going to let him explain himself. He's from that Phoenix, Arizona area. So I'm going to let him explain himself. So let me bring him in. My guy, Eddie.
Hello. Well, it's good, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. And by the way, I appreciate the invite. I heard a little bit of wrestling thing. It's cool. I get it. It's all good. I mean, we're opponents this weekend. Know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate you bringing me on, man. The Cardinals what do you call it? Lifelong fan? Lifelong sufferer of Arizona sports. I'm not gonna lie.
Cardinals. You feel you've been suffering?
Dude, here's the thing, man. When you go to a Cardinals home game and you're surrounded by away fans every single game at your home game, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody from here. From here.
I will say this though, we don't have that problem. I'll tell you that we don't have that problem because our Bills, we fill the stands, and not only that, we travel extremely well. So I don't know how well we travel. We're gonna find out how many Bills fans are we gonna actually. I don't know. Are you guys allowing fans in your stands or no?
Yeah, so we're allowing about 4,200 fans. So what they say is it's going to be mostly, what do you call them, season ticket holders. But if anyone saw, and I'm hoping you all saw the Seattle Arizona game because that was fire. But if you guys saw that game, there was plenty of Seahawks fans in the stands. So either we have Seahawks fans that buy season tickets, or we got a bunch of traders in our midst that sold their tickets to put the Seahawks fans. So ladies and gentlemen, if you find a bunch of Bills fans in our house, that's what happened. Okay, we got some traders that said, "Hey man, I'm not going to the game this weekend. I'm gonna sell my tickets." Come on now.
Come on, listen, Eddie. Let me tell you something. If you allow Bills fans to go up in your stadium, it's a wrap. It's over with. So, ladies and gentlemen, I already like the energy that Eddie's bringing to the building. So I'm good. So you sir have made yourself roastable. So we're gonna try to make it happen. And by all means, you can roast me all you want if you can. So without further ado, let's get it popping right now. So the Bills are headed all the way west to face the Cardinals. So before we get into our back and forth, I have to ask a question. Are you in Arizona? Like, I don't know how it works. Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Where you at? You're in Phoenix?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, sir.
You're in Phoenix, Arizona. So the weather is quite nice.
Oh, it's beautiful right now, dude. But here's the thing: it's kind of I call it bipolar weather. By that, what I mean is, for example, this week in the 60s, it's beautiful. I can go outside in shorts and a shirt and be super comfortable. Next week, it's gonna be high 80s and 90s, and then the week after that, back to the 60s. So you never know here. It's crazy. It's cold the other day, and it's gonna be hot the next day. It's crazy.
Let me tell you something. We have one of our contributors, one of our big dogs at BF, and he's from the Arizona area, the Phoenix area. Hey. And he's always talking about 100-degree weather, and I'm trying to stay cool, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. When you're from the north, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Canada, so we right now are getting decent weather, and it's like been 5 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Hovering above 5 degrees. We haven't gone below yet, but it's getting there. So we're feeling good right now. So I have to ask you this. What is the perception of Buffalo Bills right now to Arizona fans, maybe around the league? What's the perception? Maybe your perception as well. What is it?
Okay. My personal perception, because I'm gonna say I'm a Stephon Diggs fan. I am. I've wanted that dude on my team since he was in Minnesota. But hey, fair enough, y'all got him. Good for you. But so I'm gonna say this: there's Arizona fans, there's hardcore Arizona fans where I'm at, and then the casual fans. The hardcore Arizona fans respect the hell out of you guys. Okay, the fact that Josh Allen's doing what he's doing, and for some reason nobody's talking about him. And I know he had a couple crappy games. You know, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago? He had a couple crappy games. Fine, fair enough. Y'all winning though, so it was like, you know. Stephon Diggs is killing it. You guys still have John Brown on the roster, right?
We also have John Brown, and you're familiar with John Brown.
Dude, I'm a big Smoke fan. All right, Smokey. Why we get rid of Smoke? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so mad when we let him go. I get it. He was injured and all that. Fair enough. Let the man heal up, and let's just rock it. Dude, all he has to do is run a straight route. That's it. And you just bomb it to him,
That's
right?
what he's been doing. That's what he's been doing, and he's been helping us out. So would you consider, because a lot of people are talking about like, yo, the Bills, they're just nobody wants to really fully commit to liking the Bills. I feel like we have to go on a 4 or 5 game run of winning for them to say, oh shit. But the minute we lose a game or two, it's like, it's the same old Bills.
But
We've
even
lost
then,
2 games, but you think that we like a 500 team. Is that what it seems like?
Here's where our teams have something similar. Okay, the second we start winning, everyone's like, okay, do we want to like them? Do we want to support them? Cool. Okay, let's see. I want to wait and see. You know why? Because you don't want to be that fair weather fan that picks up your Bills jersey or your Cardinals jersey, and then they go on a 4-game losing streak. Right. And then you got to explain yourself to a bunch of people. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have similarity. So we see the Bills like us, the team that nobody wants to touch until they win everything. Like, no one's going to respect the Cardinals until we win the Super Bowl, because every year is going to be like, oh, of course Arizona did that. Of course they went to the playoffs and lost, a game they should have blown the other team out on. Because that's the story of Arizona sports. And I mean every team, Suns, Cardinals, Wildcats, Sun Devils, everybody, is we win the games we're not supposed to win, Seattle, and we lose the games we're supposed to win, Miami. Like, what the hell?
Yo, can I tell you something? I have a very good friend of mine that's actually coming over not too long, and he's a Dolphins fan. And you know what? I might actually make you stay on a little longer, so we can get that dynamic going, because he feels that he has a lot to say. So I don't know what he's got to say, but it's good. And I'm gonna tell you something, because what you said is what a lot of Bills fans are saying right now, which is, you love us when we're on a 4 or 5 game win streak, but the minute we lose a game and it's not a flattering loss, y'all don't want to believe in us. Then we got to win 6 more games for you guys to jump on it. They never want to trust and believe and trust the process, if you will, because they don't want to look like a dummy to say that I trusted in them, and look, they just made me look like a damn fool. I'm never picking the Bills again. It's like we're not trustworthy.
How does that happen to us, man? Our team, you're Bills, Cardinals fans, but the Cowboys still going to win it every single year. Come on. Dude, how the hell? Like, every Cowboys fan, every single year, they could be 0-16, like, we're going to win it next year.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
The Cowboys are contenders. That America's team, boy, please. Ain't nobody looking at the damn. They haven't done shit in a long time, man. I'm just saying that.
Michael Irvin got everyone fooled. That's what it is. Mike Irvin goes on the First Take or on whatever the Fox Sports show equivalent is, and he's sweating his ass off, screaming into the microphone about the Cowboys are going to come back next year. Who do they have at quarterback? Andy Dalton. What?
Facts. Ben DiNucci. Nucci gang.
Who?
Nucci man.
Bruh, who? Come on,
exactly.
Man.
I got to hold on. So I got my man Eddie. Listen, by the way, if you guys are tuning in for the first time, y'all need to stop what you're doing, smash that like button, subscribe to the Buffalo Fanatics, and do my man a favor. I want you guys to hit my man up, Eddie, from the Phoenix, Arizona area, and it's the Arizona Air Raids page. I want to get it right.
It's the Cards Air Raid Report. You can find us
Cards Air Raid Report. I like that. The Cards Air Raid Report. I like your energy, man. And speaking of that, I got to give a shout out to my guy, Linwood. I see you, Linwood. Linwood went on one of the Buffalo Bills show today. I think it was Chris Brown's show or was it Tasker Show? I can't remember exactly, but he gave a big shout out to the Buffalo Fanatics, and I like how he did it. He snuck it in there. By the way, shout out to the Buffalo Fanatics, and then boom, went into his point. Salute to you, Lynn. I heard that, boy. I heard that. Respect, big respect to you. So, you ready to get right into it, man?
Let's go.
All right, here's the deal. You asked me a question, and I think I have a rebuttal to it, but you might feel somewhat different about it. So you ask, how are the Bills going to stop, or sorry, can they at least limit or stop the run game, the run attack from the Arizona Cardinals with Kyler Murray, with Chase Edmonds? I think his name is Chase Edmonds.
Yes, sir.
And you got Kenyon Drake, which I freaking love. I love Kenyon Drake. That boy is a beast. He's loved. I don't know how Miami let this man go. Adam Gase, what a dummy.
It's
I don't
Miami.
know what they were thinking.
That's why. It's because it's Miami, dog. Come on, man. It's Miami. All right. Like, look, I got mad. Look, and again, admittedly, since I was a little kid, I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. Since I was a little kid, all right. Okay. So people would be like, "Oh, you're not from Miami." So the U, baby, that's the U. All right, that's what it is. But the Miami Dolphins, man. At one point, the Hurricanes were way more like the Hurricanes can get into clubs that the Dolphins couldn't get into back in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s, right? At this point, you look at Miami Dolphins like, who's the pro team? Who is the pro team
you would have never known. And here's the funny thing: the Dolphins fan that's coming through, he's a big Miami fan, so you might have just gained some points. You might have just gained some points with him. So
let's go.
So now, when it comes to stopping the run game, I really like Chase Edmonds. I actually like him a lot. And I like Kenyon Drake. I love your running back room. I really do. But when it comes to stopping the run, when the Bills really want to put the clamps on a running game, they have, and I can show proof, right?
Good.
We played the Raiders. I know you know the Raiders well. We played the Raiders, and we took on Josh Jacobs. We kept him to under 55 yards, right? Boom. We win the game. We go against King Tut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're talking about King Henry. We kept him to under 65 yards. I can't remember exactly. We lost the game, but we put the focus on stopping the run, and we did. Secondly, Le'Veon Bell, early Le'Veon Bell. I'm talking about Le'Veon Bell coming in to the Jets week 1. We put a clamps on him under 40 yards or under 55 yards. So when we really want to stop a run game, we put the focus on. But Kyler Murray is a different beast. That boy is averaging 7 yards a carry. So every time he's running the ball, he's getting you nearly your first down. So your second and third down is second and short, third and short. So that's going to be problematic. That's a huge problem for us. But if we really want to clamp him, and this is what my opinion is, because he's 5'2", 5'1", I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. Don't do my boy like that. Come on, man. He's at least 5'9".
I'll give him that. I'll give him 5'9". So to me, I think, because I'm sure everybody's thinking this way, keep him within the tackles, right? Reason being, and I battled myself with this, because you got to throw over these trees, man. You got to throw over these trees. But thing is, he's been doing that since college. He's been doing that his whole career. So, does that really make a difference? But he's way more effective when he's running out. And if he doesn't see anything, he's taking off. We're going to have our hands full. But I think the best thing is to keep him within the tackles. Now, when it comes to the run game, it's just Chase Edmonds is your more of a receiving back. It seems as though that's what it's been. And Kenyon Drake is your bell cow, but he's hurt or he's not 100%. So we're hoping that limits the run game and it makes Kyler Murray have to take it. So I'd rather have Kyler Murray go up the middle and take shots from the big boys than have him having on the edge. I don't want him on the edge. But how do we contain? Keep Kyler Murray inside, because that's half your game. Because Kyler Murray's 740 yards, 40. What does he got? He's got, where am I looking at? He's got 540 yards rushing. Then you got Drake with another 512. So he's just as effective. So we just got to keep this motherfucker inside. And if he tries to get past our tackles, he's going to get hands and paws put on him. How do we slow him down? We just got to slow him down by putting heads. We got to hit him. We got to tap him. We got to do something. Make him feel that pain. How do you feel about that?
That's exactly right. No, you got to keep him inside. You got to keep him in the pocket. You got to keep him in the pocket. And you got to look, you basically describe our entire game right there, right? Our entire run game is, all right, Kenyon Drake, smash him in there. If he's hurt, obviously you can't play him, right? Or he's not going to be as effective. Chase Edmonds last game was getting Kenyon Drake carries, okay? We sent little ass Chase Edmonds up the middle, and he was getting hit hard, right? That's not Chase Edmonds' game. It's not. I seriously, I was like, I hope they give you the entire week off to recover, dude, because that was harsh. But the thing about Kyler Murray is he makes guys miss, right? If he gets outside of the pocket, he will make anybody miss. I mean, how many? You could probably make a highlight reel already. How many ankles he's broken at this point in the season? It's ugly.
And I'm gonna say this. Hold on, I'm because I want to add to that. But my man Jason Miller says, Rico, it's gonna be all about the C word, right? Not the see you next Tuesday word, but it's gotta have containment with Murray, like we did with Wilson. Now, I will say those two are not the same quarterback at all. So I will say this. But when you mention little Edmonds and keeping him contained, you know what worries me about your guy getting out is our team has a very big problem tackling. We don't tackle well, and if we let him out, that's problematic. And he's been doing it all year. So how are people not stopping this guy?
Here's the thing about, and we're the most dangerous in the red zone, in my opinion, in that aspect, right? Against teams that can't tackle. If we get in the red zone, you're in trouble because it's going to be Kyler, it's going to be Chase Edmonds breaking ankles, getting through. Obviously, if you guys can't tackle, like how good is your corners at tackling? You know what I mean? Like iffy, right? Iffy. So if you give me one of your corners against Kyler Murray, that dude's getting his ankles broken.
Damn, it's like that. Huh? Is that? It's like that.
It's like that's what's gonna happen, dude. All right. At the same time, like Kyler has that issue. We're going back to what we were saying about containing him. He has that problem with the height, right? How many times? I mean, look, especially during the Seattle game. Yeah. If you go back and watch some of those snaps, those front seven, they're coming after him, but they're all kind of on their tippy toes a little bit, just waiting for that pass to go up. They're gonna swat. That's everybody's game plan against Kyler. Keep him inside as much as possible and block him. Like straight up Mutombo. Just smack that thing, right?
Does that happen often with him? Is he getting the ball batted down often?
At least a couple times a game, at least. And that's too much, honestly. Because that I mean, you know what it is with a tip ball, right? Of course. That's a tip ball is a linebacker, a corner, or a safety about to catch up an interception and run that thing back. It happened to us already.
Shit, so, in our case, it might be our lineman because we already have a lineman with an interception this year.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Did he run all the way back?
No, he didn't run it back. He just took it down and we sealed the game. That was it. Over.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. No, I forgot somebody else ran it back, but I can't remember who. But yeah, dude, that's what it is with Kyler Murray, dude. But if you let him out that pocket, man, and if you I'm telling you right now, and this is not even talking shit. This is me just saying, if you give me Kyler Murray against one of your corners, someone's getting their ankles broken, and we're scoring.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If it's Allen in one of your corners, what do you think is happening?
Which corner?
Don't matter. Give me Drake Kirkpatrick or give me Patrick Peterson. Actually, I respect Patrick Peterson.
I tell you what about Patrick Peterson. I've had an issue with Patrick Peterson for the last couple seasons, but this season, yeah, dude, because it just seemed like he was not playing to his potential and all that. But this last game, he got physical. I was surprised. I was very pleasantly surprised. He got physical. I wonder if he's hearing anything or he's starting to think about maybe he's going to switch over to safety at some point. Who knows, right? Everyone's talking about, does he have that speed to be that number one shutdown corner that he used to be and all that, but look, I'm telling you right now, if it's Patrick Peterson or Josh Allen, Josh Allen, people don't talk about Josh Allen. Josh Allen can truck dudes. If he wants,
this is what I'm talking about. But here's the thing with Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he has this mentality of not going down because he doesn't respect any guy that's 6 feet and under trying to tackle me. Fuck you. You ain't gonna do that. The problem is, if teams are smart, keep his big ass up. Keep him up, and someone's gonna clean him up. But he's so disrespectful to little DBs. Stiff arm, get out of my way. Let me move. Let me do this. But that could be problematic because that ball is all over the place. All right, we're not trying to have that. So now you had a question for me. Whether I can go into it or do you have it with you right now?
Oh no, go ahead, take it.
Okay, let me jump into my emails. Because let's start with the Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
You said, why isn't anyone talking about Stephon Diggs? Why isn't anybody? Why is he under the radar? Let me tell you something. Stephon Diggs is not under the radar. No, Stephon Diggs is well known to DBs everywhere. Oh, he's in the slot. He's out the wide. He's running wide. He's running inside. Hold on. I got to give a shout out to my guy, Juan Castillo. Juan mother effing Castillo. Welcome to the Bing Squad. And I know what's happening, baby. You just upgraded, and I appreciate that. That's love, Juan Castillo. You're my guy. By the way, don't be alarmed with the bell, man. Every time people show love, they join the Bing Squad, and I ring that bell. So don't be alarmed.
I respect it.
I like it. So my man Pierre Kingpin says what? This is what my man Pierre Kingpin says. He says, DBs, Allen is disrespectful to anybody who tries to tackle him. He's trying to embarrass everyone. That's facts, man. Linebacker, he don't give a damn who you are. You stiff arm you, and he's gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give respect to that. Now here's my question, right? Well, you asked about Stephon Diggs. He's not under the radar. Dude's got over 800 yards. He's got 60 grabs, over 60 grabs, and he hasn't even been the guy that we need him. Like, he's not even getting in the end zone as much because we're spreading the ball. But why does it feel like he's under the radar?
Right.
It's because we have guys like Cole Beasley. It's because we have guys like John Brown, Smoke. People cannot, like, he's got 800 yards because if you go and doubled him, John Brown's gone. And you know that, right? Gone. If you want to bracket John Brown, guess what? You just left the middle all the way open for who? Cole Beasley. So it's very difficult for teams to pinpoint which one, because it's like it's almost as if you got to pick your poison. Right. Who you want today? You want John Brown? Got it. You want Cole Beasley? You got it. You want a dose of Stephon Diggs with 800 yards? You got it. He's on pace for right now for 1,400 yards, man. But there's another guy on the other squad on your side that's doing work, and that's D-Hop. That's Nook if you buck. So it's going to be interesting to see which defense gets the stop, because right now Bills defense hasn't been playing to its potential. We haven't. We're normally a top 3 defense, and right now we ranked in the 20s, man. Like, we're not playing well. So you guys may have an opportunity, but I'm trying to find out who is going to cover Stephon Diggs. Who's covering him? Because you said you have a problem with Patrick Peterson. So
Last season I did. But you got to put Patrick Peterson on him, right? And look, it's not even that you got to, or that you're going to ask him to. He's going to come in to Vance Joseph's office. And in fact, I guarantee you, he already did this, and he was, "Hey man, yeah, I got Stephon. No, we're gonna do committee. We're gonna cover him by committee. No, it's okay. I got Stephon."
Is he going to cover one-on-one? Is he going to follow? Does he follow? Does Patrick follow?
He follows. And he follows. Dude, his entire career is followed. He still does it. He followed Megatron through his entire career. I don't know if you remember those Calvin Johnson, Patrick Peterson.
Absolutely.
Man, and Calvin will go on motion to the other end, and Patrick's like, I got him. And Patrick's just following to the other side. And you know what I mean? And those are fun battles, man.
How old is Patrick Peterson now?
30, 31, 30.
31? Okay, so he's getting up there.
He's up there. No, he's up there for DB. I totally get it. Yeah.
He's getting up there, and I got to respect it because he's played his whole career there. I know there was one off season that he was like, do I go, do I not? And they restructured his contract and made him stay. I think that was a wise move. Yeah. Drake Kirkpatrick on the other side is not a slouch about to play. So I'm thinking to myself, where do we have the angle? Is your slot corner good enough for Cole Beasley, or is John Brown gonna make work of Drake Kirkpatrick?
You know what, man? I'm nervous about John Brown for the fact that John Brown is gonna come back like, you guys let me go. Okay. You know as well as I do. All these receivers that get let go, all these corners, any player that gets let go in a way, he didn't want to leave. First of all, he didn't want to leave, right? No. But he got injured and they cut him. Okay, so ends up with you guys. Ends up, I think, in my opinion, a better situation.
He went to Baltimore and then he ended up with us.
Baltimore, then that's right. But dude, he's gonna come back. He's gonna be like, I don't care who they put on me. I'm gonna smoke him, and I'm with it, dude. Here's the thing about our defense. Same story as yours. Okay, we are way better than we've been playing lately, for real. Like, we should not have let Tua go off the way he did. We made Tua look like a Pro Bowler, and I totally get it.
You did.
What happened, man? What happened is we play again. We win the games we're not supposed to win, and we lose the games we're supposed to win. That's exactly what happened. Like, and again, people are just, first of all, people are giving Coach Flores a whole lot of credit. Oh, he knew Tua was going to be better.
He's a good coach, man. He's a great
coach. No, Brian Flores is the man. No, I'm not knocking whatsoever. Right. I'm saying they're giving him credit right now by saying, like, well, that's the reason he benched Fitzpatrick. He knew Tua could do that. Well, first of all, everyone knew Tua could do that. Okay, but the second I found out that we saw him play against us, I was like, oh god.
So
because we always play down.
Is Tua overhyped
for a rookie? For a rookie, okay. He's gonna look, first of all, and my friends give me crap for this all the time, because when we drafted Kyler Murray, I wasn't the biggest fan of the pick, and I wasn't going off the high or anything like that. We have not taken a like an elite lineman in years, like a good one, right? So I thought, okay, cool. We'll draft a tackle or a guard, like some elite frontline guy, and next year we'll go get Tua, because I like Tua. I'm a big fan of Tua, right?
Right.
Instead, we went Kyler Murray, and then this year we got Isaiah Simmons. Cool, fair enough. Like, now I'm happy with the pick, But dude, back then I was just like, dude, let's just hit the tackle now and get Tua next year, dude. We'll be all right.
That's if you guys were going to be good enough. But I like Kyler Murray for you, man. You guys,
like Kyler Murray. No,
that boy is going to be. He just needs to stay healthy, and I think he'll be just fine. So how's Jordan Phillips doing for you guys? I need to know.
Oh, he's got 2 sacks. He's got a couple tackles for loss. I wouldn't say underwhelming. I mean, I don't know what Van Joseph's defense is like, but man, you would think that some of these guys are thinking they're in there trying to learn rocket science, trying to figure out Van Joseph's defense. Like, I mean, come on, man. Why isn't Isaiah Simmons on the field way more than he is?
Why isn't he? I'm looking at statistics. It's showing me that he's not on the field often.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. He's definitely not. They've been putting. I think, dude. We're all wondering the same thing, dude. Like, we're all wondering why
is he the B word?
Nah, he's not a bust, dude. Don't throw that out there like that. Dude, come on, man. He ain't no bust. No, I don't know what it is, man. Like, some of these guys don't pick up the defenses as much. Now, there is talk in Arizona about putting him in for Jordan Hicks or putting him in for Campbell. I wouldn't mind putting him in there for Jordan Hicks, at least for some of those snaps.
Hicks is playing pretty well.
Hicks is doing well. Here's the thing about Hicks. People are down on Hicks this year because they're comparing his numbers this year to his numbers last year. Last year should have been a Pro Bowler. At least he's on the edge of Pro Bowl, at least, right? And so now they're comparing those numbers. They're like, oh, well, he's not doing that good. No, he's still playing really well. The problem is, defense is a team game as well. It's not just a one man thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Listen, let me put it this way, because Jordan Phillips, when he played with us, and I don't want to get off of Simmons, because I'm looking at Simmons, I'm like, he was supposed to be that guy, that difference maker, the guy that, like, he's a tweener. He's like a safety / he can play linebacker. He can just do it all. And I'm thinking that he was going to be all over the place, but maybe it's just not his time yet. He just needs to kind of get his act together. Who knows, right? But the way I'm looking at this right now is Jordan Phillips. He wanted more money. We didn't want to give him money. My question to you, was it worth the money you guys gave him for what he's giving you right now?
No.
No?
I got to say no, not yet. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Steve Keim goes after these guys Steve Keim tries so hard. Steve Keim, general manager of Arizona Cardinals, for anyone that doesn't know. Steve Keim is that dude that's trying to find diamonds where there are no diamonds. Like, they look good on certain defense. Okay. When we signed him, I was like, you better be right, Steve. You better be right, Keim. That's a lot of money you just gave that dude.
For real.
2 sacks to show for it so far. And I get it. Chandler Jones is out. He's not taking all the attention anymore. Right. Our D-line isn't what we want it to be yet. So maybe next year or the year after, he's going to be great. But as
right
far
now,
as this year,
it's not looking like it.
No, it's not. He's not. Right.
It's not looking like it. Okay. Have a good night. All right. Yo, you got any kids, man?
I got 4.
Woo! You a busy man.
Yeah, and my youngest is 3 months, and I get to sit with him after this, so it's cool. I know, hey man, it's the best job I ever had. I'll tell you that much.
No doubt, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna move because guess who's here? The Dolphins fan, and we're gonna get him in. Give me 1 second.
Hey,
we're gonna adjust. Oh man, just in time for Jordan Phillips stuff. I'm gonna scroll this back a little bit. Give me 1 second, my man.
Yeah, you man. You good?
Thank you for that.
Should I answer some of these questions? How long until Murray gets himself hurt? Murray, how long until he gets hurt? Dude,
Murray's not gonna get hurt.
No. But I see one of your viewers asked that question. How long until Murray gets himself hurt? I don't think he'll get hurt. I don't think he's gonna get hurt. But I do. Okay, maybe that's just hopeful thinking, because everyone gets injured in the NFL. But who knows, man? Every time he gets hit, please believe every Cardinals fan's looking through their fingers like, come on,
you guys are kind of like,
hell yeah. You kidding me with that guy? It's not like it's Big Ben. It's not like it's Big Ben in his prime taking shots at 7 foot, 400-pound dude taking shots. When Big Ben gets hurt in his prime, you were like, just get up, dust it off, you're fine. When Kyler Murray gets hit, it's like we're all mothers all of a sudden. We're like, oh my God, my baby. You know what I mean? That's exactly what happened.
So let me tell you this. First of all, this is my man Eddie. Eddie, this is my man Kev.
How's it going?
He's a Miami guy too.
Hey, put him up.
Put him up. He's eating right now.
The wife gave me some. His wife gave me some pasta.
So this
is an Ed Reed jersey.
So my man Eddie, he was talking about the Dolphins game, and he says that
it's a good game.
Y'all made. He said his Cardinals. He said for you. Yeah. He said your Cardinals. his Cardinals made your Tua and your Dolphins look better than they really are.
Well, that's what
Is that true?
That's what the losing team usually says.
Yes,
It's what I told them. It's what I told them when the Bills beat the Dolphins and Preston Williams dropped what should have been the winning touchdown. But I don't know. Cardinals played pretty well. Like, you moved the ball up and down. Kyler played really well. You basically played your game, but your defense isn't great. It's not there yet.
But Buda Baker's supposed to be that guy, man.
Yeah, you can't just, like I said, it's not a one-man defense. I wish it was. Then give me a defense full of Buddhas, and I guarantee we win. Okay, yeah. But not everyone's
hard, man.
Yeah. He's the new age Bob Sanders.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but
sorry, this is in the way.
No, it's cool. But I know all about Vance Joseph. So man,
Vance Joseph is overrated.
Vance Joseph parlayed literally the worst statistical season of a Miami defense ever into a head coaching job at Denver, failed at that, and now he's in Arizona. Like, he was 100 years, and he was the worst Miami Dolphins defensive coordinator. And John Elway was like, I want that guy. And no imagination, no creativity. When Chandler Jones got hurt for you guys, it's really bad because he relies exclusively basically on your front floor to get some edge pressure. Although Marcus Golden looked like a good pickup for you guys. He played really well.
Marcus Golden is the one I think that's going to give us some issues.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, he's going to be problematic. But
energy.
I'm not worried because I'll tell you right now, Deion Dawkins right now and my guy Darrell Williams have been playing very well this year. So they've been kind of protecting Allen, which has allowing Allen to hit these 300, 400-yard games. You remember that 400-yard game, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course it was against the Dolphins. He does. He has amnesia. He doesn't remember.
Oh, I knew it was
Hey, I'll tell you right now, as an Arizona sports fan, you better have amnesia, because if you remember all the bad games throughout the seasons, man, you'll get depressed real quick. You think I remember 2008 Super Bowl? Of course I do. But damn, like that Super Bowl we had against the Steelers, that run. No one remembers that run that Larry Fitzgerald had right down the middle. Larry Fitzgerald,
he split the safeties.
He has never run so fast in his life. That dude is not a fast runner, and he outran everybody to the touchdown because he thought he was going to win a Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Well, you know who else outran everyone was James Harrison. Unfortunately,
James Harrison
it's painful, isn't it? Is it painful to talk about the Super Bowl days?
Of course it hurts, man. But I'll talk shit about that. James Harrison is on all the supplements in the world. Okay, you cannot be 50-some years old and benching 225 40 times.
Bro, that man's a monster. He is a monster.
Like, he's crazy. I'm just like, man. If I needed a personal trainer, I call him. Like,
all right, let me ask you this, Eddie. Other than because I know you like Stephon Diggs, but other than Stephon Diggs, who, when you look at this Bills team, defense or offense, that you're kind of like, damn, I'm shook. I don't know if I don't want any parts of that person or that player. Anybody that's on that Bills team that you're like, or you're like, nah, man, nobody scares me.
Oh, no, of course. Damn, I'm gonna butcher his name. Trey Day.
Oh, Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious White scares the shit out of me with the way Kyler Murray. I don't know if you ever see Kyler Murray get pressure. Well, no, but Kyler Murray will get pressure or get put on pressure, and he does this thing instead of throwing the ball away or going down. He does this thing where he just like, you ever play 500? No. Exactly. You ever play 500 when you were a kid? You go, 500, and you throw it as hard as you can, and you look to the left of the ground. He does that shit in an NFL game. Okay, if you don't think Trey Day is gonna pick one of those off, you're out of your mind. Trey Day is gonna pick one of those off for sure.
But here's the deal. Tre'Davious White is going up against D-Hop, and right now D-Hop has had the best of Tre'Davious White. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be a matchup to watch because
there's no matchup. They play cover 3 zone.
Well, who do you think followed DK most of the game when we won? It was Trey White following DK. And DK, I'm not saying DK had a terrible game because he had over 100 yards and a touchdown. But when Tre'Davious got hurt, that's when DK kind of came way more alive, right? He was on top. But Nook, that boy, I don't know what it is, man. But when those two go at it, it's a battle. So I'm hoping that this is the time that Tre'Davious White comes in and locks shit down, but he's coming off of a little bit. Go ahead, eat that.
I'm eating this pasta.
He has this issue with Nuck, man, that the matchup isn't great. But then you have Larry Fitzgerald, and then you got Christian Kirk, and then you have the little Spanish kid.
Andy Isabella.
Andy
Okay.
Isabella. I think he's Spanish. I don't know if he is or not. But
but here's the thing about that. All right, first of all, totally valid points. But Hop, we had a problem giving Hop the ball in the first half last game. I don't know what happened. He didn't get the ball till the second half.
Yeah, I think it was called Xavier Howard, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look
Stop giving that man credit. He didn't stop.
Oh my God. And those penalties, man, you were kept in the game with just ridiculous pass interference penalties. I was losing my mind. The fourth down one, when he's running, turns around, actually plays the ball and is looking at the ball.
Brian Bowers, you're right.
And what's his name trying to get over top of him? And they called the penalty? Come on.
I will do this.
Here's the deal. With Trey White just got his money. He just got paid. It took him a little bit to kind of get warmed up at the beginning of the season, but nobody was really looking his way, right? So I think if he's healthy when he's coming into this game, I think this is the game that he has the better of D-Hop. My question is, what happened to you guys against the damn Lions? What happened that game?
It didn't happen that game.
I was surprised y'all lost that game. I don't know what happened. I mean, it's the NFL. Anything can happen, but what happened though?
I don't know. Legit. It's that. And again, anyone that's from Arizona knows this. Anyone that watches Arizona sports or is an Arizona fan knows this. We always play down to our competition.
She loves me, I tell you.
We were supposed to blow out.
You play down to them, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to blow out the Knights, right? You were surprised? Who else do you think was surprised as hell? I was surprised as hell we lost that game. We should not have lost that game.
For real.
I'm sitting there watching this. Like, what is going on right now? They're chopping us up like it's nothing. So that's the problem, man. We win the games we're not supposed to win, and we lose the games we're supposed to win.
So which game do you guys have this year that you won where you're like, whoa?
Oh, man. I would love – I'll say that Seattle game at home. I haven't beat Seattle at home since, what is it, like 2011? Some ridiculous amount of time.
That was a good game.
Really good game.
I was surprised. I was a little surprised we won that game at home. But all the other ones, like we beat the Cowboys. I expected that. The Jets, who's not beating the Jets? The Washington football team.
Not every team can score touchdowns against the Jets.
Not every score.
This guy's he's talking about that 18-10 win.
Right.
Yo, but here's a question for you, Eddie. When you look at Josh Allen, do you see him as a MVP contender?
Ooh. Damn, that's okay. So MVP, what is your MVP? Because everyone talks about the difference MVP, like most important player to the best team, or best player in the league. Like, what would you say?
Best player in the league? Because right now, conversation. You got Russell Wilson in there. You got Aaron Rodgers in there. You got, in my opinion, you got Josh Allen in there, and you got Pat Mahomes.
Ooh, and everyone talks about Pat Mahomes. I lean more Russ. Up until the last couple of games, right? He's kind of shaky. But man, that's a good question. Do I see? I don't think Josh Allen's the MVP yet. I don't think he's gonna. I think I put him top 5, maybe.
He's top 5, but you don't see him as an MVP. You don't see him like the best player.
MVP? No.
Yeah, you don't see him that way. Not even close.
I wouldn't say not even close. Like I said, top 5.
Top 5. All right, cool. So he's in the conversation with your Pat Mahomes and your Aaron Rodgers.
Look at this Buffalo
conversation.
Look at this Buffalo team. What are you guys? Damn, what are you guys right now?
7-2.
There you go. 7-2. You guys are 7-2. But when's the last time you guys played that well? We had Ryan Fitzpatrick, right?
Boy, you tripping? Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Last time you guys played that
well,
way,
like 1993. With
you know what? Honestly, in all honesty, we haven't been playing well since we had Fitzpatrick and we weren't playing well. We were still losing. He was putting up some stats, but we were still losing. Right. So I mean, when you're in the AFC East, I mean, he knows as well. Patriots were running shit.
Oh, it's awful.
You feel me? So what is success?
Y'all were happy when Tom Brady left. Then
you know what though? I don't know. Were you happy when he left?
Yes. I don't want him there. What are you talking about?
But here's the real. It
doesn't matter. I'm not going to win the division.
If you talk to a real Bills fan, real Bills fans will say, "Nah, we didn't want him to leave because we wanted to whoop his ass while he was still with the Patriots."
I used to beat him every year anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. Miami wins.
Miami
splits every year against.
Miami matches well with Dolphins. I don't know what it is about the Dolphins that they match well with the freaking Patriots. I don't know what it is, but this year the Bills are taking the damn division, and that's what it is. Now, when it comes to this game, I'm looking at your team right now, and I'm like, okay, what scares me about this Arizona team? Are they for real or are they pretenders? Are they frauds? Because that's the real question. Because if you lose this game, I think you guys have a tough opponent. I think you guys have Seattle next after this, no?
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think you guys have Seattle next, and this could send you guys down in a spiral because your competition doesn't get any better for the Cardinals. So this is a big game for the Bills, and the Bills go into a bye after this. So when I'm looking at your team, the person that is going to be problematic for us is D-Hop. D-Hop draws pass interferences like you. This guy is he's nasty like that. The boy's a nice route runner. He's not gonna blaze past you, but he's gonna create situations. So brings me to this. He made, I don't know if you heard about this. I'm sure you did. You're in Arizona. He says, man, y'all need to make, when I get a pass interference for like 25 yards or whatever, add that shit to my damn statistics.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? You think that should be that should be added to a receiver stats, or just like, or is that a separate like category now?
That just made me laugh. That's what I did. I was laughing. I heard that today. I was just like, he did not say that. Did he really say that? He's like, yeah, he said that. And look, you're right, 100%. He draws those penalties like it's nothing. So do I agree with him?
Xavier Howard. 0 catches.
There you go.
0 catches?
First half, yeah.
First half. Because Kyler wasn't throwing to him, dude. It's cool. Don't worry.
I think that, well, no, yeah, it's hard to throw him when he's covered, but I like Fitz against Taron Johnson. So Taron Johnson is kind of the Bills whipping boy, or the fans, I should say. They're really hard on him this year.
True,
right?
we are.
And it's funny because I was like, I like Taron Johnson coming into this year, but I guess he's not having the greatest of years. Fitz against Taron Johnson could be a big matchup too.
Is Fitz playing? Is he slot now?
Yeah.
Wow, they relegated him to slot. Interesting.
Well, he's not that guy anymore, man. He's a little older, he's a little slower, but he's bigger too.
I totally get it. So that's gonna be very interesting, because when you have a guy like Fitz going to the middle, go ahead, do your thing. That's gonna be very interesting. So then it makes me think of the middle. You just mentioned slot.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about team? I don't know how often this happened. I don't know if you guys did it. Spying on Kyler, good or bad?
We did.
Man,
it was useless.
You what?
We did, and it was useless. He just. Right. It was useless. I
don't like it personally. I don't want to spy him.
No, because you're losing a guy in coverage.
Yes.
You're losing a guy. So, you don't spy on Kyler Murray. You spy on Russell Wilson. You can spy Russell Wilson. He's not going to break your ankles. That's another guy who will truck you, right? And he'll make him like one move on you and go. Kyler Murray's like Allen Iverson on the football field, right? He's trying to break your ankles. He wants to embarrass you and then take it all the way. So, no, you do not want to spy on Kyler Murray. What you want to do is contain, keep him in the pocket, all right, and just go for blocks. Okay, tip the ball, whatever.
Contain. Who's your weakest link on offense? Where you're like, man, don't put that guy in.
Andy Isabella. Andy Isabella. Who else am I doing? Not every time. Andy Isabella. That's about it. That dude. Look, I don't mind that you catch the ball to the body. I don't mind that, as long as you catch the damn ball. How many times this dude he lost a kickoff last game? Lucky enough for us, he jumped right on it. He dropped like two, 3 balls. I forgot how many he dropped, but he dropped like 2, 3 balls. One very crucial one. He had that one catch. We went backwards and we lost the first down. And it's just like he can't do anything right. So
he can't do right.
You're right. He can do right.
He can't do right.
We have like 4 or 5 other receivers in there, and for some reason, Cliff Kingsbury keeps putting Andy Isabella in the game. I'm just like, stop with Andy. I get it. He had a couple really nice, games, but he's not consistent yet. He'll get there, but he's just not consistent yet.
Are you guys a fan? Is everybody loving Cliff Kingsbury out there? They like him as head coach?
All right. Cardinals fans don't mind him too much, but the problem right now is the late game play calls, right? What did they say about the Dolphins game? Oh, he was too conservative. Like, he should have gone for it on 4th and 1. I agree. Should have gone for it on 4th and 1.
Well, you guys did go for it on 4th and 1 the drive before.
Right? No, but I mean, like, right, exactly, yeah. But I mean, at the very last one, right? The one where we didn't go for it. Last game, we went for it on 4th and 1, and we screwed that up. And they were burning him for that. They were saying, "Oh, he should have kicked the field goal." So I'll tell you this about Arizona fans as a whole. Nobody knows what the hell they're watching here, because you know what I mean? Like, man, we come to Arizona, you're not coming to be a football fan. You're coming to golf. You're coming to retire. Most of the people that live in this state are like 50, 60 plus. Like, they're all just trying to chill. None of us are trying to be like.
There's no diehards out there.
I'll tell you right now, if you moved all Arizona fans to Buffalo, and then all Buffalo events to Arizona, you guys would be fine down here. But you put us in those freezing ass temperatures, that stadium's gonna be empty.
Yeah,
the Buffalo Cardinals would be like the worst attendance in the whole league because people here don't care enough.
Kind of like Miami. Nobody really shows up to Miami games.
Yeah,
everyone's going to the beach. Hey, look, man, I tell you what, the Dolphins are competing against the Hurricanes and they're competing against the beach. That's hard to beat.
I hear you. Listen, Eddie, I got to give a shout out to my guy Jeff King. Give me a quick second here. My guy Jeff King.
Hey.
Let me hit that bell for my guy Jeff King. He says, "Hey, great show, guys. Kevin, I told you back in the beginning of the year, the Fins were going to be a better than you thought. Again, great show as always. Go Bills." Jeff King showing love to my guy Kevin. Yo, let me tell you something. My man Kevin has been. You know what? I know you have a friend or a fan friend that you know that he knows this team is good, but he's like, no, we're gonna be crap. But he's trying to do like the reverse psychology type of thing, trying to talk himself into not having a good year. But when his team is having success, he's super happy. But he's got to show that he's even keel. We've been telling him, all Bills fans have been telling him, your team last year had absolutely nothing, and they won 5 games with that head coach. They play for him. Now they're gonna have a whole. They have how many picks you guys have? Like 25?
What
Picks for next year?
No. Oh, yeah, we got 2 firsts, 2 seconds.
Fuck, like they're already doing well now, and next year they got 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Like, come on, man. So he's gonna have his team is looking good right now, real good. And right now, y'all made them look super fucking fancy because now everybody wants to talk about Tua and the goddamn Dolphins.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. Well, especially no one likes talking about Tua more than the Bills fans. I'm going to get into that.
We'll get into that
after.
Yeah. Here's the thing about that. Like that fan is the anti-jinx. They want to anti-jinx. It's almost like you want to protect it, right? So I'm with you. Like when the Cardinals are doing really good, and then like was it like the Seattle game when we won that game? You know what people were the national media was talking about? Is Russell Wilson not really an MVP caliber guy? Did the Seattle Seahawks, did they blow that game? I love that. Cool. Keep my Cardinals under the radar. The second they start going like, oh, the Cardinals are for real, or Stephen A. Smith is on there with Max Kellerman going like, the Cardinals are for real. It's preposterous that you're against the Cardinals. I'm immediately going like, no,
don't do
yapping.
it. Keep hating. Let me tell you,
hate on us, please.
Cardinals fans are no different from Bills fans. I mean, from any fans in the freaking league, man, because we relish staying under the radar, but we get sensitive when the media is not talking about us. Why are they talking about the Bills? They should be talking about the Bills. I'm sure every fan base is like that, and for fan base wise, we're like, no, stop talking about us. But there comes a time when you just got to say, fuck it. My team is the shit, and we are going to ride this fucking division. We're going to win it. And I'm at that point where I'm like, I'm confident in my team, especially because we have an offense that can score.
Yeah.
We have an offense that can score. So it's nice to actually say, you know what? I'm confident. So I
got no confidence in my team. Yeah.
You're going to keep that crap up. I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying that shit.
I love that. Hey, look, you know what though? Because I'm with you, because I'm very much like, let's keep the Cardinals under the radar, because you know who doesn't do that? Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Cowboy fans do not give a shit how bad their team is doing. They're like, yeah, talk about us. You know why? Because we're going to the Super Bowl next year. I'm like, dude, come on.
So let me ask you this though. We're going into our game.
Yeah.
4:00 game. It's going to be in the afternoon.
It's inside. We're dome. We're fine. Beautiful weather. We open the dome.
So the narrative is starting, and I called it a couple weeks back, that Allen, when his weather is great, he lights it up. He's great. The minute the weather turns a little not great, he's not so smooth, and people are calling it out. So now that he's going to be playing in a dome, they're saying that he's going to carve the Cardinals up. Is that going to happen?
You better hope it happens, because otherwise, Kyler Murray's going to carve y'all up. Here's the thing. Like, both these defenses are not going to play well. Let's be honest. They're not going to – we're not stopping each other. We're not. I'll tell you this right now. I think Trey Day gets one. I think Budda Baker gets one, right? Outside of that, I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a really fun game. I think there's a reason they put it for a 4:00 start for you guys anyway. 4:00 Eastern, right?
Yep. 4:00 game.
Yeah. So that makes it 2:00 our time.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So I need before you get out of here, I need your game score prediction. Who's taking the game, and give me the score. Now, before you get there, I gotta ask the peoples out here, guys. How do you feel this game is gonna go? Are we whooping ass? Is it a tight game? Are we blowing them out? What's the deal? What are your score predictions? And I'm gonna let my guy give his score predictions. What's going on? Tell us what your score predictions are, folks, and let's do it.
This
All right.
This is not very good. What do you think? Actually, you know what? We have an unbiased. What do you call the score?
Yeah,
you play both our teams.
I think the Bills are going to win. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think I'm going to go Bills 37, Arizona 28.
Bills 37, Arizona 28.
Yeah,
I like it. I don't mind that at all. Bills win 42-31. I think it's too high scoring. I don't know if it's going to be that high score.
It could.
38-34.
Both the quarterbacks are really good in the red zone, right? Allen, because he's the fullback there, and then like he can run them all in, and Kyler, like they're both very good. They're both very good in the they're both very good in the red zone.
Eddie, are you reading the comments?
I saw that shit.
What was it?
He said the entire NFC West is frauds.
Man,
you can't take that, man. You got to come back. You got to say something.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Who's his team? Oh no, he's probably a Buffalo Bills.
He's a Bills guy. He's a Bills guy.
Right.
Okay.
Look, man, the NFC, we beat each other up. That's a problem. That's why everyone thinks we're no. Our schedules aren't that great. Let's be honest. If we look at our schedule, like what the Cardinals had, like a iffy schedule, right?
Right.
And we play you guys. We play Seattle. Then we got the Patriots, who don't have an identity, right? Then we play who we play after that? The Giants. Oh, sorry, the Rams. The Rams are legit. Let's be real. Then we play the Giants, another team without an identity and a running back. The Eagles. Oh no, that's you guys. My bad. I'm reading your freaking schedule. Damn, you guys got a nice schedule.
We don't got the Eagles. We don't got the Eagles this year.
No,
you don't got the Eagles?
Yeah, we only play the West. We only play you guys.
So we play you guys, Niners. We have just you guys and the Niners next.
No, I was reading my schedule. My bad. So we got the Giants, no identity. We got Philly with the wrong quarterback. San Francisco's got half a team, and then the Rams again at the end. So our schedule is not easy, but it's not awful. It's not hard.
Yeah, true. Can you guys win the division?
Hell yeah, we can win the division. But,
are you guys gonna win the division?
No. Here's the thing. I'm realistic about it. It's hard. Look, Seattle's not gonna keep losing. They're not gonna keep losing. You know what
I don't know, man. Maybe I don't want to say we exposed because we didn't expose per se, but they don't have an easy schedule going forward themselves. So
right,
maybe we busted a leak, man. That defense needs to get better, and they're not.
Mm-hmm. No, the defense is a problem. I'm putting it all on Pete Carroll, who just got re-signed. I think he got a nice big deal, and and Russell Wilson. Like, let Russ cook it for real. Like, let Russ cook. That dude's killing it. So no, I think Seattle,
when they get Chris Carson back, that's going to help too, because it'll help the defense out when they can run, right? With the Bills played them, they didn't have any running backs. Carson wasn't there, Hyde wasn't there, so there's no real running game either. Those two guys in between the tackles can really slow the game down, and the defense is on the field less.
So let me say, my man Pierre Kimpus, there's no way you can see Tua show out. One fake from the division title and not be all in. Kev isn't slick. He's calling you out, man.
Nah, like, it was funny, man. They're hammering on me because, like, oh, you didn't think they're going to be good. I'm like, yeah, that's strange. Like, we have like 17 new starters, no preseason, all new coaching staff. Like, the head coach was there, but all the coordinators are different. New quarterback coach, new quarterback, like a brand new offensive line, starting 3 rookies. Yeah, it's strange that I didn't think we were going to start off with a boom.
All right,
but, I don't think we're going to keep it up.
That defense for real though. What's up?
So let's get it to it. Your score predictions, and I need a stat line for Allen, and I need a stat line for Kyler Murray.
Ooh, damn, it's hard.
It's gonna be tough. It's a tough one. You don't have to give me a stat line, but just give me score and win. What do you got?
Cardinals 30-27.
30-27.
I think it's gonna be close. I think like anytime in my own mind, I guess anytime I hype up a game like this one, like when we saw this game on the schedule, I was like, okay, both defenses are iffy. I think it's gonna go high scoring, right? I would love to see a 40-some to 30-some score. Obviously, Cardinals winning and everything, but I think it goes 30-27. I just hope to God it's not on the foot of Zane Gonzalez that we have to win that game. Our kicker isn't, and again, I didn't go to Arizona State. I went to the University of Arizona, graduated from there with my broadcast journalism degree. So I shit on ASU as much as I can. Zane Gonzalez is a kicker from ASU. So anytime that guy misses, I'm like, cut him right now. These ASU kickers, man, they suck. And Zane has let us down a few times already this year.
I thought that kick was good. I was getting up. I was already swearing. Getting up. I like
Getting up,
it was
walking out the
dead
room.
middle, right? It was dead middle. I was like, you fucking man. I was getting up, and then all of a sudden I heard it's short. And I was like, what? And I turned around, because it looked good to me.
No, dude, and he screwed up for some, but he won one for us. Let's be real. He won one for us. But I think it goes 30-27 Cardinals.
So here's the deal. I think I honestly I'm gonna give the edge defensively to the Bills.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna be a close game, it's not going Cards win. I feel I'm with my guy Pierre.
Okay.
It's not gonna be one of those games. Now here I have a question before I give my prediction.
Sure.
Has Kyler had that? Every quarterback has that one game where they're like, whoa, terrible. Like, what is going on? Has he had that one game yet?
Dude, he had a game with like 3 picks early in the season, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Who was that against?
Dude,
was it the Lions? Was it the Lions?
It might have been the Lions.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Lions game.
Okay, so because Allen hasn't had that one game this year, I don't think that was like woof, right?
Allen hasn't? What about
a wolf game?
What about the Chiefs game?
That wasn't a wolf game.
What are you talking about? What about the Titans game?
He had 263 yards. What are you talking about?
He got picked off.
This is what I'm talking about. This is
got picked off twice against the Titans and had Kevin Byard.
He was over 60.
Kevin Byard dropped a pick 6 right in his gut.
Great, he didn't catch it.
3 other ones.
That's an incomplete. That's as far as I'm concerned. It's incomplete. Here's the deal.
Don't ever whine to me about the drops.
That's different on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, okay.
So
those were not good.
I hate when he brings. Well, what about the Titans game? He had 260 yards. It's just that we didn't play well team wise. I'm talking about the quarterback had a wolf game. Everyone knows a quarterback has a wolf game. So I haven't seen Allen with a wolf game. Maybe you can say the Chiefs game, that game was like pure garbage. It was like weather was awful.
Bad defense.
Yeah, that game was not good. We let freaking Hilaire rush for 200 odd yards. It was just
he's a bad boy though. Come on, man. Hilaire's a bad dude.
No question about that.
He's good.
To me, I wrote the score. I wrote the score down. I had it as 33-27.
Okay.
33-27. Bills. I think we take this 33-27. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. 32-27. A lot of this I think is going to come down to special teams. And I'm talking about all phases, man. I'm talking about tackling. I'm talking about like kicking, punting, all that shit, and returning. And I think we have the edge in that. Who's your return guy?
Dude, we go between Andy Isabella, Christian Kirk. I think those two guys are the ones. Those are the two returners.
Okay, that's cool.
But Andy Isabella, again, the one dude I don't want in there is our return guy, and he dropped one last game, and luckily he jumped on it. But I mean, it put us back at the 10 or something like that. Inside the 10.
I'm gonna say that I think this is the game that Kyler Murray has a wolf game.
Think so?
This might be the game because I think pressure. Not that he hasn't faced a lot of pressure, but this is a big game for him. For you guys, this is a big game for you guys.
Huge. No, you're right.
Because would you say this is one of the? I can't say it's the biggest game of the year for you right now, but like where you guys are, is this a huge game where you're like, dude, we need this win?
Look, if we don't get this win, like what? Seattle's 6-2, we're 5-3. The Rams are 5-3. I don't know who the Rams are playing, but or are they? I don't even know if they're on a bye or not. But I'm nervous about the Rams jumping us and Seattle getting that much of a lead. But look, everyone's talking about the NFC West. I forgot. I think Ray forgot his name, but they're talking about the NFC West was all frauds. We might have 3 teams in the playoffs. Like we could have 3 teams in the playoffs, right?
That'd be tough.
Possible. Oh no, it's gonna be really tough, but it's very possible. That being said, like as far as this being the biggest game, okay, we got you guys this weekend. Then we're in Seattle, at Foxborough, in LA, at New York, home for 2 games. Not in LA, sorry, home against the Rams, at New York, and then we got 2 home games in a row against the Eagles and the half-ass Niners, and then we're back to LA.
You're right. You're right. That's you have a lot of winnable games.
Very winnable games. In fact, we got games that we should win. I mean, look, I without trying to jinx my own team, we should honestly win the Patriots game. We should honestly beat the Giants, the Eagles, and the Niners. Now, one of those we're gonna drop because Arizona, but
I got you. My man Bobby says, my man Bobby Reed says, hey, whether you guys bring all 3 teams, you guys are gonna bounce out the first week.
Nah, Seattle's a good team.
Seattle, I think out of all of us, I have full confidence in my team. We get in there, and I'm gonna be rooting the hell out, like crazy for the Cardinals. But if I'm honest, out of all of our teams, if anyone's gonna have a deep run, it's gonna be Seattle. And I know their defense is suspect, totally get it. But if the Niners were healthy, I'd be saying them. You know what I'm saying? I'd be saying them.
Yeah, their season's lost. It's too bad.
You think it's over for them?
Oh
hell yeah. No.
No
They're done,
Bosa. Jimmy G's probably not coming back. They're probably shutting Kittle down for the year. Deebo
Oh shit,
Samuel
that bad. I know it was that bad.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Like they're all gone.
Okay.
Kittle-
You're down to
Kittle
some
got-
guy. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, Kittle got hurt against us.
Yeah.
Like Kittle got hurt against us.
Yeah.
Is Seattle fraud? Is that a fraud? Is that a fraudulent team?
No.
You're not buying it.
No, they're not. No, they're good. They're solid. You respect
Are
those
the Bills a fraud?
Bills?
Yeah.
It's hard to say fraud because we're similar teams. I can't call you guys frauds, and then I gotta call it frauds. Dude. What are you talking about?
We're looking in the mirror.
Hell no, I can't call you guys frauds.
What are the Dolphins? Are the Dolphins frauds? Are they for real?
But what does the term fraud mean? Like, no one's saying Miami's going to win a title. You know
Right,
what I
no one's
mean?
saying
They're just excited that they're above 500 for the first time. Since
Everyone's like,
2020.
"Oh shit, Miami won." Oh,
People are really on Miami's. They're on Miami's junk right now. They really
do
are.
They do it the same thing with any time a rookie quarterback does something good.
They do give
they did
love.
the same thing
Burrow.
at the beginning of the season. Burrow did the same thing when Justin Herbert came in. Did the same thing when Kyler Murray had his first good game. They did the same thing with Josh Allen when he hurdled the Vikings.
You guys have the Chargers?
Yeah, we have the Chargers.
That's a freaking that team, man.
Yeah.
The Chargers are not a joke, man.
No, they're
people sleep on Justin Herbert.
really good. They're very talented.
No, people sleep on Justin Herbert. Okay, and they still got Williams at receiver.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people sleep on him at all.
Yeah.
So,
I don't get it either,
Henry,
man.
Keenan Allen. They have that rookie. I forget his name. But he's his third.
I'll tell you why they sleep on him. They sleep on the Chargers because they're in LA. If they take their asses back to San Diego, people will be talking about him. Why did they leave San Diego?
Maybe.
Why I know. The owner of the Chargers is the owner of the Denver Nuggets. Okay, I forgot the name. They get Kroenke. No, I forgot his name.
Kroenke's the dude. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know why the hell.
Kroenke.
Who told him to move to LA or Inglewood, wherever they're building that stadium or built that stadium? Come on, man.
They want that market. They want that LA market, baby. They want that.
And you know what? They're probably mad the Raiders beat them to Las Vegas.
Maybe. Shit. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into the Rico Report. I got my guy Eddie chilling with us right now. This guy was a fantastic guest. Great freaking energy, my guy. So I need you, before you get out of here, I need you to give people a shout. I mean, let them know where they can find you, where they can look you up, what social media platforms you're on. Let them know what's going on, man.
You can find me on Twitter at Elaw32. You see it right here. Yeah. I always do this shit on my show. Yeah.
Me too. I'm always like, we're Buffalo versus everybody. Where is it? Right here? Yeah.
Elaw32 on Twitter. Also at Cards Air Raid on Twitter. Cards Air Raid on Sportscaster. That's honestly all I'm at right now as far as that goes. If you guys are MMA fans, if you guys watch UFC, and people if you watch UFC, UFC is a promotion. MMA is the sport, people. All right. But if you're an MMA fan, UFC fan, keyboardwarriors.com. keyboardwarriorsmma.com. If you guys want to come talk some fighting, that's what I do most of. You guys can see hold on, let me see if I can show you my Nate Diaz poster up here.
Oh, you're a Nate Diaz guy.
I'm a huge Nate. I'm a Diaz fan since his brother was fighting. So,
okay, all right.
People are just like, "Oh, you jumped on there because he beat Conor." No. I've been Nick Diaz, his brother Nick Diaz, is my favorite fighter of all time. All right, but if you guys,
Nate is a shit talker, man. I love it, but he's too much sometimes, man. Shut your ass up.
Sometimes he's just like
face is bloodied up every time, but that guy's tough as nails, man.
Look, man, he called out Jorge Masvidal for his last fight, and I know he got his ass whooped, but the fact that he calls out hard, like really tough fights, you got to respect Nate for that.
I respect the hell out of that guy, man. I do respect him.
So that's where you can find him, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my guy Eddie. Eddie, I appreciate you coming on, man. Hopefully, maybe we see each other again in the Super Bowl. Never know. You never know. So be sure. I mean, maybe we might try to link up again after the game. We'll see. Maybe we can do a little post. I didn't get a chance to roast you too much because today was a fun time.
It was fun, man.
Best be known, if we get your ass, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Hey, likewise. All right, likewise. If we get you guys back, what's good?
I see you, man. But listen, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. And I'm gonna sit here and chat it up with my guy. So we'll talk soon, my G.
All right, catch you later, man. See you guys.
All right, take care, man.
Take care, bud.
That's my guy Eddie. So if you guys, what's that?
He was good.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Real good guy. So if you guys appreciated that show, give my guy Eddie a follow, man. Elaw, I think it was on Elaw32 on Twitter, and then Air Raid Cardinals or something of that nature. He said it so quiet. He's a fast talker, man. I thought I was a fast talker. That boy can talk fast. But yeah, man, that was a real one. I liked him, man. And that was an impromptu get together, man. So shout out to Sportscaster. I reached out to Sportscaster and they said, "Yo, we got something for you. We got something for you." So hopefully we can try to do that on Friday nights. Do a little preview with the with someone representing the team, and then we go from there. So I'm gonna give the floor to my guy Kev, because he's not happy right now. He's not pleased with a lot of Bills fans. And
what are we talking about?
We're talking about the people that are just they're not happy that
the Tua thing.
Oh, and can I set it up?
Yeah,
let me set it up. So Tua, I think nobody's hating on Tua. Let's look up.
That is not true. The Bills fans are so fucking salty about him. They're coming out of their skin. Jump on Twitter, and out of 10 mentions of Tua, 7 of them are from Bills fans. It's insane. It's insane. So, our buddy Joe Miller, I'm telling you, if Tua goes and buys groceries, he's tweeting it out. Josh Allen buys better groceries. Like, it's crazy. Like, so, I get there's a hype, but that's what I was saying. Like, every rookie quarterback gets, when they have their first good game, gets that hype. That's just the way it is. They're first round picks, right?
I think yeah, I don't know what it is exactly, but we need a big biggity bing from Kevin. Kevin, they want a big biggity bing. And guess what, guys? I need
a new member. I don't just pull that out for nothing. Right? We get a new member.
We need a new member. That's how we're gonna get the big biggity bing. I will say this though, for those that have been saying Kevin's so quiet, notice how I put the mic right in the middle. So now you guys can hear Kevin's sultry voice. So let me set it up for y'all. So Tua jumps in. They make the controversial he's starting over Fitzy. I think even Bills fans had issues with it because we like Fitzy. And then you guys like Fitzy. Fitzy's he's awesome. Fitzy's a spark. He sparks. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's played a such an important role for Brian Flores in creating like a culture. Yep. Kind of what McDermott's doing with you guys, right? Like when he came in, he changed the culture. You cleared out Rex Ryan, and that's what Flores is trying to do. And having a guy like Fitz is kind of was so important for us. So we'll always, like, Dolphins fans should have a soft spot in their heart for Fitz, and he played his heart out. Like he's just fun to watch, right? He is fun to watch. 700 years old, and he's running head first for like first down.
I didn't realize that Fitzy was 38 years old. I didn't realize he was. I don't know why. He's young, but I didn't think he was 38. But let me set it up. So Tua gets a start. Mm-hmm. First game in. He doesn't do much. We don't expect much. Yeah, he doesn't do much. Defense really stepped it up.
Well, So a lot of people, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Tua is shit," blah blah blah. After the first game, they were up 28-7 in the second quarter, and you have a rookie quarterback. How many passes do you think he's throwing? They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But he didn't do anything, right? Like he was there. He didn't. He had the one turnover in the first play, but after that, he kind of settled down. He made a decent. Oh. There it is.
There it is.
We got to do the bell?
You got it.
Oh, there it is. Bing, biggity, bing. There it is. The most emphatic.
I love it.
Cameron's getting the most emphatic bing I've ever given.
Cameron, that was the best bing. Listen, bing, biggity, bing from my man Kevin.
Coming into my own.
Oh, shit. You better watch out. We got to give a shout out to Jeffrey Green. He says, "What's up, Rico? We're going to win this week 34-17. I kind of like that score, but I cannot see us keeping the Arizona Cardinals at 17 points. That means our defense have to show the fuck up, and I don't think that's happening.
They're just 3 really good receivers, right? Kirk's underrated. So you know how
Kirk is nice,
how you guys probably think that John Brown's underrated, because he probably is. He doesn't get a lot of national media attention.
Yep.
Kirk's like that guy. He's like the deep threat guy. He's fast. He's a good player. I liked him in college, and he's coming into his own. Like, I'm not saying you guys can't. I still think you're going to win, but they're going to be tough to stop, I think, because it's tough to keep Kyler in the box, man. He's just so fast.
He is so, and you guys have a good, solid defense,
fast. Man. Like there was some plays where we played it properly, and he just outran. He just broke the angles. Like,
his little feet are like this, like brrr, just like, dude, he's burning the turf up.
They're already roasting me. I didn't finish it. No, I'm saying John Brown's good. I'm just saying that Christian Kirk is. He's that kind of. He's a little bit underappreciated. He flies under the radar because most of the pub goes to either Fitz or Hawkins, right? So and Max Williams isn't that bad of a tight end. He can sneak out there. He just came back from injury. So
that's right. So Kevin's got an issue, man, because he feels that, and correct me if I'm wrong here, you guys are putting too much energy in in how the media is covering the Miami Dolphins and Tua.
Oh, yeah.
I actually agree with the way they're covering them, because right now the Miami Dolphins, nobody thought they were going to be anything, especially Kevin, and they're 5-3 and surging. They're doing well, so of course they're going to talk about them. Like, why not?
Wow, it's the first time they've done anything in years,
right? And
I guess 2016 they made the playoffs. So
you got to talk about, like, I mean, the Dolphins are an underdog. Let's be real.
Well, that's the thing, because last year they were supposed to be the worst team ever. Remember, like,
right?
This is the worst team because after the first 4 weeks they got blown out 6 billion to 3 or something. So it was like, this is the worst team ever, and they assembled. So then they went on a little streak at the end, finished 5-11, and then this year they're doing a little bit better than expected.
Are Bills fans, are they really like going hard on Tua? Like, it
was just this week. Every time I turned on Twitter,
they weren't that bad though.
Man.
They weren't that bad.
So it was funny because you guys did the 180, right? So at the beginning of the year, when everyone was ragging on the Bills, saying that, oh, they didn't beat anyone. All of a sudden, I had these Bills guys in Twitter being like, well, Miami's pretty good. I even tweeted, I was like, wait, are Bills fans defending Miami so that their victory against us look better than this? I was like, thank you. And now all of a sudden, because they're like, hey, Tua had a good game, it's like, because like you guys are like waiting. I don't get it, man. It's so sensitive.
Do you
he's gonna have a bad game, and then I can see it now. He's gonna have a bad game this week. Herbert's gonna look good, and all I'm gonna hear for 2 weeks is how we should have taken Herbert. Like a picture in
Herbert in Miami would be a good look. Herbert in Miami, oh man, that would be. And you were adamant. You wanted nothing to do with Herbert.
Yeah, didn't want
nothing.
Yeah,
but you guys got a good quarterback. Now, I will say this, man. Tua's release, holy shit. That boy's got a quick release and he's got a pretty ball. Holy fuck, man. Y'all gotta listen. I'm glad I picked up Preston Williams as and it sucks because he's hurt now. But I picked up Preston Williams because I think that connection is gonna be much better. But nonetheless, here's my question for you though: Is Tua? Is he the real deal?
I don't know.
Or is it too soon to tell? Way too soon.
He's played 2 games. You know what I mean? Like, you can't
Has he
tell
shown you
anything
enough?
after 2 games.
Has he shown you enough?
No, like you like how he looked. You know, he wasn't a superstar last game. He just played well. He didn't turn the ball over, and he played pretty well, and he made some good plays at the end, and they scored 10 points in the fourth quarter and had to come back win. So like, he did well, but like, calm down. Like, it's not like he threw 5 touchdowns or something. Like, it's too early to tell, but the things that evaluators liked about him in college, he showed some of last game. Yep. So they thought he would be successful because quick release, RPO concepts, good decision-making, and unreal accuracy. That's his thing, right? He's accurate. He's crazy accurate.
That ball to Hollins, money in that corner in the end zone. You thought it was Gesicki. Good catch by Gesicki. Nope, wrong guy.
No offense, but I hate left-handed QBs.
What's wrong with Steve Young, Mark Brunell, Mike Vick, Tua?
Never
liked left-handed.
Never liked Boomer, but yeah.
Boomer Simons was a lefty. Yeah, that's right. Boomer was a lefty. Who else is a lefty? Anybody like decent?
I'm trying to think. No, like those are your big ones, right?
Yeah, those are your big ones. Yeah,
Young, Vick.
Yeah, I remember Brunell. Brunell was a big deal. Him being a lefty.
Yeah.
My guy Pierre Keeper says he's definitely shown flashes. That's all you can ask for from Tua. Tua showed a little bit of clutch gene. He went to Josh Allen's Captain Clutch University.
He's trying to get me going.
Well, but he's not wrong though. That one play, you know what I'm going to talk about. Backs up, pirouettes to the left. He sees a guy. Jumps back in, tucked to the middle, 15-yard gain. Takes a snasty hit, gets back up. Here's what I like the most out of it. His linemen came up to him. They're like, get my guy. Yo, the linemen, the whole team loves Tua. Mm-hmm. They love him. They're going to fight for him. You guys are going to have a good team for a long time. AFC East is going to be back to being.
You know what's funny is that the Patriots and the Jets are so bad that I could legitimately see the Jets getting Trevor Lawrence and the Patriots getting like whoever, Justin Fields, right?
Oh boy.
Oh man. All of a sudden,
imagine?
Josh Allen is the old grizzled vet in the division. You know what I mean? Right. His 4th year, and he's he's the old vet because it's gonna be interesting if that happens.
It definitely will. My shout out to my guy Jeffrey Green says I think Josh Allen will do very well this week.
Yeah,
I think he will too.
So too.
I think he will too.
I didn't want to. Eddie's a very nice guy, but the Cardinals defense is garbage. Like they have.
Are they that bad though?
First off, it's Vance Joseph, so I could just end.
That's why you feel that way.
I could just end the debate there. But let's be honest, they're not very good against the run. They're not very good against the pass. If Chandler Jones was there, I'd be like, okay, he's going to give you trouble because I don't care who your tackle is. Chandler Jones is going to be really good.
Yep.
NFL is calling Dolphins nobodies, and the Bills beat nobodies. NFL isn't talking shit now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, the Dolphins are better than we thought, but like, I don't know. I'm still waiting for it.
How do you feel about this one? Tua versus Allen is going to be Marino versus Kelly 2.0 if they both stay healthy.
I don't like it. Like,
no,
I see what he's saying. But like, Kelly and Marino are two of the greatest to ever play. And, you know, Tua's played 2 games and Allen's got like 6 good games. Like, I don't know.
You're not a fan.
I like the thought process there, my friend, because like that's what you're hoping for. But like,
don't forget Tim Tebow, lefty.
Oh, I forgot all about Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow, playoff winner.
Bum.
Playoff winner, Tim Tebow.
Yeah. I knew he was going to be a bum.
So let's talk about the Bills and the Dolphins now and where we are right now. And are the Bills a trustworthy team?
Yeah.
There's some hollow 7-2 teams or like, 6-3
or whatever the
case
Bears
is.
are right now. I don't care what they are. I don't believe in them.
I think the Bears have fallen. I think like 5-3 now or something like that. They're still falling.
Oh yeah,
But you feel like they're a hollow.
Yeah, that was because remember at one point I think they were like 4-1.
Yeah, sure. There
was no way.
They were 5-2 at one point.
Yeah,
5-2 at one point. Are the Cardinals hollow?
No, because they have they're a bit like you guys, although I think you have more talent than they are.
Mm-hmm.
But this year they're overwhelmingly good. Well, they're the number 1 offense in the NFL. So you can't be crap when you're the best in the league at something, right? Like Kyler's playing really well. The receivers are really good, you know? So I don't think they're hollow. I think they're a good team. I just think you're a better team. I think that they're what you guys were last year. Like they're that wild card team that if they get hot might beat a team, but could just as easily get bounced out, right? But then this year, I think you guys are, I think it's like Kansas City, and then there's another level where it's like you guys, Pittsburgh.
So we're in a different tier. We're in a different tier than them, you feel?
I think Kansas City?
Yeah,
I think Kansas City is definitely a better team, and then I think you guys are in the next tier with Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Okay, which I want to talk about. So in the next 5 years, I think the AFC East will be the division to beat.
Hope so.
That would be something, man. I'd like to go back to like, that division, like the AFC North, right? That type of division. I mean, and when you look at the AFC North, I mean, they've kept that reputation, but like the Browns and the Bengals have been some shit. Like why do they continue to keep that reputation as like the tough AFC North?
It's because every year, because remember the Bengals had all those years where they were like 10-win teams. Remember, it was like a decade
in the 80s, right?
They couldn't. No,
90s?
not even like just recently. Remember the Chad Ochocinco years with Carson Palmer?
You know what? They were like a 10-win team. I was trying to go way back.
Remember, they went to the playoffs almost like all the time. And then they would lose to Pittsburgh every year. Remember, because Vontez Burfict knocked out AB and all that and that sort of stuff. Like they were pretty decent for a while, especially back in Geno Atkins, Carlos Dunlap, and all those guys in their prime.
Yeah,
like they were a decent team. They weren't like anything super, but they're just so it was basically 3 teams in the Browns. The Browns were garbage. But
how do you feel about Burrow?
He's really good.
He's a stud. You know what? T. Dobbs, stud for sure.
My problem is that their offensive. No. I mean, what I feel bad about is that their offensive line is so bad that I've watched some of Burrow's games and he's getting beaten like a pulp. And I'm worried.
They do get some hits.
I'm worried it's going to be the David Carr effect.
You think?
Yeah,
I think he's a little tougher than that mentally.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think, man, I'm more worried about him making some learning bad habits.
Okay,
because he's like just fucking brutal.
But he's got the weapons around him. Carr never really, had the weapons. You got like T. Higgins.
Carr and Andre Johnson and Arian Foster.
I liked Arian Foster.
Arian Foster was underrated.
I was a fan. I was a really big fan of Arian Foster.
Or was that might have been after his time?
So here's my question for you, my man. So you look at the Bills, you look at the Steelers. I was trying to compare the top teams in the AFC and where does Buffalo fall. I feel like we match up really well against the Steelers. And I think we match up well against. I think if we don't play scared against the damn freaking Chiefs, we can match up well with the Chiefs. I think we played scared. We had a game plan, and the game plan to a point was working because the game was still kept close. I mean, we ripped that ball from. I mean, obviously it didn't count, but we ripped that ball from Hilaire, and we were only down 6 at that point. I'm telling you right now, if we had that ball,
they played their best game.
It's the game plan that we had. We forced them to run the ball. So they couldn't really do what they wanted to do. But I mean, the weather wasn't great either.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it just, I mean, what are they? They're like 8-1 and
8-1.
They're a good team, right? And Mahomes is easily like he's the best quarterback in the league. He's been the best quarterback in the league for the last like 3 years, I'd say. Like, I mean, you can argue Russ, and I'll listen to it. And then, but other than that, like it's him, right? So it's tough. It's remember the Super Bowl, like they didn't look like they were doing anything, and then boom, he scored like 17 points or something. He scored fast. Yeah, like,
they can move quick.
Yeah,
it's that freaking Andy Reid, man. He's something special.
I think you guys are better match. You said the Steelers, which I thought was interesting because I think you're that's a worse matchup.
I thought we matched up well
than Baltimore. I think you guys are a better. I think if I were the Bills fan, I'd rather play Baltimore than Pittsburgh. Because Pittsburgh's got that defense. Like it's because remember, like you played them last year.
Yeah.
And they
were pretty close.
And they just took Allen to the cleaners. Like you had
though.
What did you score?
We scored 17 points. They beat us 20
all game.
They beat us like 24-17.
I want you to look up those stats because I remember they were piss poor. And Duck Hodges was the other quarterback. I'm not saying you can't beat the Steelers.
No, I get it.
But I think that you're better against Baltimore because I think that you showed last year you can kind of contain Lamar's running.
Yeah.
And they rely on his running and then having defenses suck up and throwing the big play. And your guys' defense is predicated on not giving up the big play. It's that cover 3, keep everything in front of you, make him be patient and work his way down the field. So I think Big Ben's more capable of doing a 15-play drive than Lamar Jackson is.
No, I agree. And offensively, then I agree on that part. By the way, it's Cameo says our D is going to show out 38-20. I kind of like that. I mess with that. Jimmy Johnson 48 says Arian Foster, Andre Johnson, and Matt Schaub in their prime were legit. Yeah. That was a good little trio, man.
Yeah,
that was what have the damn freaking Texans become? Jeez. So here's the deal. Rico's bugging. Why am I bugging, man? So here's the deal. Lamar Jackson went 16 for 25, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Yeah.
All right. Ingram had 50 yards rushing. Jackson had 40. We contained as best we can for Lamar Jackson because that guy was playing at like an unreal level.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen went 17 for 39, 146 yards and a touchdown.
I was talking about the Steelers game.
Oh, you talking about Steelers game? I thought you were talking about the Ravens game.
No, I think you are better suited to beat the Ravens.
Oh, excuse me. I thought you were talking about.
I said that if I were you guys, I'd rather play the Ravens than I'd play the Steelers. I think you can beat them both, but if you know.
So we won 17-10 that game.
Yeah, and they had Duck Hodgins, so they had about 30 seconds.
Allen didn't have a great game. He went 13 for 25, 139, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Yeah,
I mean it wasn't horrible.
No, but
but not great. Yeah. But like that's second year Allen.
I did not say the Steelers beat him. I said that the Steelers that you guys won, but I said that Allen had a bad game. It was a bad game.
He's answering you, Brian Bowers.
Yeah, I did not say they won. I knew you guys won like 17-10 or something.
Right.
And Duck Hodgins was a QB. I'm just saying that because that Steelers defense, they kind of play a little bit similar, right? They've got Minka back there, they try and keep the big play from happening. And then they have those organic pass rushers that can get pressure without having to blitz. So like they do, but like I think that they're really talented. Although they lost Devin Bush, that really hurts. But
yeah. Nah, Brian Bowers. I was talking about I thought he was referring to the Ravens. So we lost that game, but he was talking about the Steelers the whole time. So that's where we had the miscommunication there. So now the Bills. You have seen what we did last year. I mean, you witnessed it all. I mean, you've been here with us. You saw our journey. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
I've seen every Bills game for the last 4 years.
For real. So you know this.
When Matt get married?
We've been saying that. Who?
Matt. When did he get married?
Oh shit! Wasn't that like 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Every game since then. Yeah. I've seen every Bills game.
Nice,
including preseason when there was one.
So hold on a second. He said, "When did the Josh Allen's TDs come? Captain Clutch territory." Yo, Pierre's on that all day.
What a bum.
So what a bum, he says. So you've seen the maturation, you've seen the journey the Bills have gone.
Yeah.
What is Josh Allen looking like to you right now?
Now he's playing really well. You know what I mean? Well,
what do you consider him? Do you consider him an actual solid, great quarterback?
You kind of mix two terms there. Like
I know I went solid, but I'm like, that's too easy for me to say solid.
He's really
great quarterback,
good, right? So it's always different from Bills fans. They're always talking about, the haters. Here's some facts. He was a bad passer 2 years ago, for the last 2 years. Like, that's not like a debate. Just go on a Pro Football Reference, scroll down, and he's at the bottom, right? And the jump between last year and this year is phenomenal. And I was the first one to be skeptical, and I've been, a detractor. But he, at the beginning of the year, he started off, he was okay against the Jets. And then he had that huge tear where it was like 4 games in a row where he was really, really, really good. And he looked like he was elite. Yep. Then he had a 4-game stretch where he was not. And it was not great. It wasn't bad. You don't
like that 4-game stretch that he went 2-2.
I don't think he played well against the Titans. I think he was fortunate that you only lost 42-17. It was just one of those games where everything went wrong. But I'm telling you, Bayard, could have been picked off 3 more times, and not like wishy-washy picks. I mean, like, he hit them right in the hands and they dropped them. And then the Chiefs game wasn't good. You didn't put up a single touchdown against the Jets, which is concerning. And then against the Patriots, he was not great. I'm not saying trash or bad or anything like that.
He did have a hurt shoulder. You can't play well with a hurt.
I hate that excuse. That's
but he was hurt. He had a brace.
There's 2 narratives about Allen from you guys that just drives me up the wall. And Steve Mathis, if you're watching, you're one of the worst culprits for this.
Richard Forbes has dislocated shoulder. Come on, give him a break, man.
And it just happened to heal when he had a good game. It's amazing. The timing's impeccable.
It's so ridiculous.
Come on now. So anyway, here's my first one. It was when he always has one of those. Every game, Allen has one of those head scratching throws. It's fine.
Yeah.
Again, not a knock. He's playing really good. He's awesome. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. But he has one of those throws every game that's like whatever. And they're always like, what was he doing there? And Steve Mathis is always throwing the things on, with Tom Brady had to thrown that ball out of the back of the end zone, they would have made excuses. But because it's Allen, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well,
he's not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong. But yeah, there's a reason for that.
What is it?
Allen was not a good passer for 2 years. He's had 4 or 5 good games.
So you go from not being a good passer for 2 years and all of a sudden you're a good passer?
Yes.
That can happen in 1 year? You could just become a good passer just like that?
You just watched it. Should we not go back and watch?
But what I'm trying to say, he was a good passer. It's just that he didn't have the weapons around him. Now that he's got weapons around him.
Absolutely not.
Pardon me?
Absolutely not. You're trying to tell me he's the same player this year that he was last year.
But now he's got weapons.
What are you talking about? It's the same fucking team except for Diggs. So
timeout. We've improved the O-line. We've shuffled some things around. We've got Darrell Williams now. He's got time.
This is madness.
We've got hold on
madness.
a second. We've drafted a running back, so now we have a 1-2 punch. We've got some time.
How much has Moss done? What are we talking about? 1-2 punch. What has he done this year? I'm not.
Hold on. We bring in Diggs. Diggs is
he's really
a huge difference. But that makes everything because you have defenses having to roll over and cover, pay more attention to Diggs, which now allows John Brown to roam free. Cole Beasley to roam free. So that makes him the same quarterback with better weapons.
Insanity.
And he's got the same offensive coordinator.
Insanity. That you're saying that. This is mind-boggling nonsense.
Come on.
I'm giving Josh Allen credit for making a big leap. He's more accurate this year. He's less rattled. He's less prone to turnovers. He's not making as big of boneheaded mistakes as he made last year. I'm giving him credit.
Okay.
But to try and tell me that he was playing at the same level last year and it's just because of the surrounding cast is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
So Pierre thinks I'm tripping.
Like, you scored 19 points a game last year, and this year you're scoring what? Like 30 something?
Yeah, we're up there. We're like just shy of 30, I think, give or take.
He was in the bottom third of every major statistical category: completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, everything. And now he's like in the top 5.
What's changed?
He's changed. He's matured. He's obviously there was a lot of talk about his footwork in the offseason. He's been working with his with his quarterback coach. He's more comfortable in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
He's less prone to running around. He'll stay in the pocket longer this year than I've noticed than like in years past. It used to be before one look and he's running. One
Hold
look
on,
and
hold on a second. So if you take away Stephon Diggs, is he having the same year he's having right now?
I'm going to say the exact same year. No, but he's going to have a much better year than he had last year.
Is he the same passer without Diggs and doing what he's doing right now?
Is the same passer?
Because he was a terrible passer.
He's better than that. You're trying to trick me here, but it's not going to work. Like, is he going to be just as good without an elite wide receiver? No, but now that means he didn't improve. Like everyone, like every Bills fan knows that Josh Allen's made a leap. All I've read about is the leap, and I agree. He's made a crazy leap. He's not the same player as last year. Absolutely not. Go put on like the Steelers game last year and go put on a game from not Miami because he always beats Miami, but go put on one of his good games this year.
Yeah.
That is absolutely not the same player.
Which have you paid attention to a lot of the Bills games this year?
Yeah.
You kind of have. What's been Allen's best game? Which one would you say the last game that we just played or
the Rams?
Oh, you like the Rams game?
Well, because the Rams are legit. Like the Seattle's the worst defense in the league, and they're on pace to again. He played phenomenally. He played really well. I'm not detracting, and I'm just saying if we're comparing, stacking really good games,
right?
The game against the Rams to me was more impressive than yesterday. Both great, but really? I thought the Rams was his best performance against the Rams. He, was the big comeback. The Rams are a better defense than Seattle, and it was a tough situation to pull your team out of. Against the Seahawks, everything went right away, right? You guys had the big lead, and again, still a great game, but we're just comparing great games. I'm saying the Rams are his best game.
All right, we're gonna play a game, Kevin. This game is called 2 words. Mm-hmm. All right, are you familiar with this game?
No.
So I'm gonna shoot a few things up, and you are going to give me your 2 words, and you feel free to elaborate on them. All right, here we go. Dolphins making the playoffs.
No.
Just one word. He says no. Not even close. Not close. No chance?
Not happening.
Why not?
They're just not there yet. Like maybe next year. Like they're surviving right now off of turnovers. I don't know how sustainable that is.
Yeah.
Again, it's a rookie quarterback. It's 3 rookies on the offensive line. Both their starting running backs are hurt. Preston Williams is hurt. Like this game, for instance, they're missing 5 coaches because of COVID. And Christian Wilkins is out. Kyle Van Noy is out because of COVID. Like, I just see a loss this week. Wow. I think that they're going to maybe be somewhere around 8-8.
Okay.
And, maybe next year. Next year, give Tua another year. Give us 2 more first rounds, 2 more second rounds. We have more cap space,
Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
Bills make it out of the first round.
Yes.
Yes, they do?
Yeah.
Okay. The Bills' run game.
Mm-hmm. Very disappointing because I have Singletary in 3 fantasy pools.
Yeah,
I really thought Singletary was going to have a good year, but you guys aren't running it though. Like that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's not just from a production standpoint. Your yards per carry is still pretty good, but you've chosen this year to use Josh Allen because of the great leap he's made and make it a pass-centric offense, right?
Okay.
So that's I think that's the difference.
Completion percentage. Important to you or not?
Important.
Josh Allen's completion percentage. Do you know what it is?
I'm going to guess 69.
Correct, sir. 69%. How do you feel about that? 2 words.
Big leap.
Big leap.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen, MVP.
No.
I said 2 words.
Not happening.
Not even close? Should he be in the conversation?
Yeah, he's in the conversation.
Should he be in the conversation? Yeah?
Yeah, I just said yeah. Yeah, yes, he should. Oh, it's 3, Yes.
Brian Dable will leave for head coaching job next year.
We'll see.
We'll see. McDermott, coach of the year.
Very possible.
That very, you know what? Bills win Super Bowl.
No, not happening.
This guy loves no, not happening.
Yeah.
So no, not even a chance. Not even.
No, there's a chance. I wouldn't put my money. If I had to bet on a team, it's not the Bills, but I think they're going to get out of the first round. I think that they're going to, win a playoff game.
Right.
Because keep in mind, remember I was going on that rant with Steve?
Yep.
So my thing with Steve is like,
Wow, you hate Steve right now.
No, I love Steve.
Let Steve have it.
But like we're talking about
Which Steve were we talking about?
Mathis there.
Steve Mathis?
He puts
Okay.
that graphic up. He shows the Brady throw. He shows the Allen throw. That's how we started down this path, right? Because they said Allen wasn't a good passer. He was a talented guy, whatever. But last year he wasn't a precise passer.
Before you get into this rant on Steve, I need this answer. The Buffalo Bills sweep the division.
Where did you play the Pats last?
Was it in New England? It was in Buffalo. It was in Buffalo. It was windy Buffalo.
Let's see.
So next is Foxborough, and I think that's week 17. No, that's you guys.
Yeah.
So we're the week before. I think
16,
we played. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Really?
Yeah.
Who beats the Bills?
I think the Pats do.
So the Dolphins not even in conversation?
No.
Really?
We spent years.
You're such an asshole because I know you want to say it.
No, I really don't.
Patriots are not gonna fucking beat the Bills. Are you nuts?
Miami spent years building their roster to beat the Patriots, and that's why we usually beat the Patriots at least once a year, even though we're woefully under talent, but we specifically designed our team to try and beat the Patriots.
But
so now you got to pivot.
Yeah,
and we don't match up well against the Bills. We're a man heavy team, and we got no one. You need 3 corners for that. And the first round pick we took, he's playing like trash. So we don't have 3 corners.
I gotta give a shout out to my guy Cardero Lindor.
Yeah.
Cardero says, what's up, my brothers? I hope you're staying safe and your weekend is going well. Cardinals bad in this pass or run. This will be the game plan for this Sunday.
Both.
Are the Cardinals bad in the pass or the run?
I think you mean like on defense?
I think on defense to stop us.
Yeah, both. Running, they look like a good running team, but it's because Kyler Murray has he's on pace for something like 1,050 yards or something like that. So it boosts the stats up.
Right.
But I don't think did Eddie say if Kenyon Drake's playing?
He didn't really mention it, but I said that he's hurt, so we don't know if he is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He didn't mention anything.
Chase Edmonds is no good.
And he's not the guy that's going to run between the tackles. He said when he ran between the tackles, man, he was getting blown up.
Yeah,
that's not what it wasn't for him. He's a pass catching back. Simple as that. I like that. So go on your rant about Steve.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, anyways, they're always going on about how if Josh Allen he misses a throw and it's the end of the world. If Tom Brady does, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, Steve, yeah, like Josh Allen's got 6 good games. Tom Brady's got 6 Super Bowls. Of course he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. Bills fans love to climb up on the cross. They hate Josh Allen. It's this narrative. You guys push and push. And push. And I get there is a lot of negative.
Do you see the narratives that are being pushed about the Bills?
Oh, you guys love it. No,
it's sickening.
No, your narrative that Josh Allen, he's just the victim. Right?
They're making him that guy.
There are 20 quarterbacks that get shit on every day.
As bad as Josh Allen, get the fuck out of here. No way.
David Carr can't take a piss Derek Carr, without someone telling me he's losing his job. The 49ers have been trading Jimmy Garoppolo since week 2 of his first season with them. Poor Sam Darnold, right?
Darnold,
you know what I mean? Like this guy, he's obviously playing with nothing around him and the worst coaching staff ever. He's getting buried. Baker Mayfield gets shit on, which I don't mind because I don't like him. He's a prick. Lamar Jackson is on pace for 1,000 yards rushing. He's got something like 16-6 interception to touchdown ratio, and his team's like 6-2, and they're like, he's trash. It's like, we're not even done yet. Jared Goff gets shit on. Trubisky gets shit on. Wentz gets shit on. Dak's putting up like 8,000-yard passing seasons, and they're like, is this guy any good? What are you talking about? He had the number 1 offense in the NFL. Allen does get a lot of negative press. I get it. But there's literally 15 to 20 other, and I know it's hard to see because you guys are passionate Bills fans, so it's hard to see the rest of the league. But just try a little bit. Come down off the cross.
He said try a little bit.
There's 6 quarterbacks that get the benefit of the doubt. There's Big Ben, there's Aaron Rodgers, there's Tom Brady, Drew Brees. These guys get all Mahomes, they get all the love, they get all the pub, but they've deserved it. They've either won Super Bowls or they've won MVPs or they've been good for a decade. That's why they get the benefit of the doubt, Steve. Jesus.
Wow. That was quite a mouthful.
Well, I'm just saying.
So
no one's ever said anything good about a Dolphin in 20 years, but I'm not up here crying
do you think do you think the Dolphins need to get more love?
No, they don't deserve it. Buffalo and Miami have done nothing for 20 years. Nothing. Because we've been in the shadow of New England for 20 years. We've been beaten down, right? Now, Buffalo's this is their second season in a row. They went to the playoffs last year. You got bounced out right away by a pretty bad Texans team. Mm-hmm. You come back, you look much better this year. I think you get out of the first round again this year. Now you have gripe. Now, if next year they don't pick you to make the playoffs after making it 2 years in a row with an ascending quarterback and a first-round victory, then you've got something to cry about. Then I'm on board. Whine all you want. But you haven't done anything yet.
So
haven't won a division.
We don't have
haven't won a playoff game.
So we need to shut the fuck up. Bills fans need to shut the fuck up.
Well, no, I'm just saying let's tone it down.
Tone it down? Okay.
Like the Steelers. Of course the Steelers get their ass kissed. They're in the playoffs every year. You know what I mean? Like.
So my man Jackson, he says, bro, the media is already trying to crown Tua. True?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They do that with every first-round quarterback the first time they play a good game. Like, if you think back, remember, like, Kyle Brandt and Josh Allen when he hurdled the Viking. You know what I mean?
Wow, the people love your passion. Batman says, I love the passion.
Burrows, you know, it's way too early to crown Tua.
So here's my thing, and maybe I worded it wrong, but I feel like with Josh Allen, he's up there with the likes of Aaron Rodgers. He's up there with the likes of Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? With the best of them, but they don't see him in that tier. But again, his numbers are saying it. Here's my beef. I let you get off, and you made some fantastic points. But here's because my beef, and it's not because we need more love. It's not about that. It's just acknowledge the motherfucker because he's doing what you guys have been asking him to do. He's not accurate, right? All right, fine. I'm gonna show you some accuracy. I'm gonna put some balls on these guys. I'm almost throwing 70%, but I'm not accurate. He can't fucking hit a deep ball. He's actually doing quite well. We're trying to hit the deep ball. He's got some issues here and there, but he's way better than the first and second year, right?
Same player, though, you told me.
I said he improved.
No, you said he was the same player. He just had a better surrounding cast.
No, I was trolling you, clearly.
Okay, continue.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Did you not see? Were you reading the people? You were like, yo, I got you, because you're like, you turned into Hulk. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. Now that he's done all the things that they've been asking him to do and be that better quarterback, put the team on his back, he's got the team at 7-2 when the defense is playing like shit. Typically, the defense is what holds Allen down. We'll play some defense. You just don't fuck this game up for us.
Yeah.
And we'll get you there. Now he's like, y'all don't let them score on us. I'll put the points up. You guys don't let them score. But they're not helping him out. So what I'm trying to say is this. They should be acknowledging him along with the others that have been up there. But they're not. He's like a second-tier citizen.
I know, but he should be. Because the other guys you named have been doing it for a decade. So I get that Allen needs they need to acknowledge his improvement. And I think they have. They're considering him like he's always listed. Like, you know, you got your favorites for the MVP.
Good shit, John DeMarchi. That's my guy. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, he's getting more love than he used to.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But like I said, he had a 4-game stretch where he's on fire. Then it was 4 games where it was pretty quiet. Right. And then you got other guys. And this is bullshit. Okay, Pierre.
Get him, Kevin. Get him.
How about Lamar Jackson?
So let me read the comment.
Was Lamar Jackson hyped coming into the league?
If you're hyped coming in, you'll be hyped throughout career if you show any flashes. If you're not hyped entering the league, you just don't get the benefit of the doubt, even if it's glaring. And that's a great point.
Is it? Okay.
Because when quarterbacks come in,
allow me to retort.
Woo! Let's go get it.
Lamar Jackson slips all the way to the end of the first round. Everyone's like, "Oh, this guy can't do it. He's no good. He's not a quarterback. Let's try him out at wide receiver. Let's try him out at punt return. Let's try him out at that league MVP." Aaron Rodgers. Oh no, man, this guy's no good. He's too arrogant. He plays for Ted Tedford's shitty system in Cal. He's no good. Slides all the way down to the end of the first round. MVP, Super Bowl champion. Drew Brees, he can't do it. He's too short. You can't have a 6 foot or under quarterback in this league. I think Drew Brees gets a little bit of love. There's tons of examples of guys that were not hyped that came in and then changed the narrative. Just relax is all I'm saying. You need more than a 4 great game stretch to change an entire narrative. And again, of course, guys like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes are going to get this more of a benefit of the doubt because they've been doing it for longer. If Josh Allen finishes the year the way he's playing right now, then next year, all those football preview magazines that come out are going to have him listed in the top 10.
Okay, Kevin. Who's the best quarterback in the AFC? Because Nick effing Wright says it's Tua. Your response, sir.
Like the best quarter. He's not even the best quarterback in Florida. No, like I'd take him over Gardner Minshew, but no, best quarterback in the AFC is Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's it's really
who are you taking? Ben Roethlisberger or Josh Allen?
Like in their primes, or
right now?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Okay,
yeah.
At least you're not being ridiculous.
I've never been a hater. I've just been a realist. I've always been a realist.
When he does well, that's a quote right there.
When he does well,
a hater. I'm just
I acknowledge it. When he's doing well this year, I showed up after you guys trashed the Dolphins this year.
Best quarterback in the AFC East.
Oh, Josh Allen.
Hands down.
Who else has he got? Yeah, hands down. There's no one. Tua's played 2 games. Newton looks a shell of himself. And it's definitely not.
So
Sam
how
Darnold.
Is Nick Wright talking about Tua being the best quarterback in the East?
I don't like.
I like Nick Wright, but that's some bullshit.
He's just trying to grab headlines.
Okay, and you know what? Okay, thank you for saying that because I had an issue today with last couple of days with Peter Schrager. Schrager, am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
And I showed it to my brother. You know when it was a passionate dude. Anyway, I was showing it to my brother. He's like, "Nah, man, you're reading into that wrong." And I was like, "I don't know if I'm reading into it wrong because." Peter Schrager doesn't want to fucking believe in Josh Allen, right? And he had the nerve to say, and he says, I misinterpreted. He says, "Yeah, you beat Wilson, the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, but Kyler's a different beast, though." So
then what?
Then Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like Pat Mahomes and Russell Wilson,
dude.
Like
and like Schrager, he's like, and if you beat the freaking Cardinals. Then I won't be a doubter anymore. This I think is the Bills' problem because you think we're too hyped. It's not that. It's when we do something, they're like, nah, not good enough. Raise the motherfucking bar. Now you got to do this, and then when we do it, you're like, you didn't do it the way I wanted you to do it. You got to do it with fashion. Do it like this, and the bar keeps raising. And you're like, yo, which is it?
What bar though? What bar are we talking about?
The bar that they make up. They make it up every week.
Last year, the knock on you guys was you didn't beat anyone good. Right.
Look at this year.
Which was I'm just saying that was the knock, right? Yeah. So you didn't beat anyone good, and then you guys are like, "What are you talking about? We're still won 10 games. You can only beat the people," which you're right. Then you go in the playoffs and you lose, right? So the people that don't follow the team, the people that don't watch every game, they're obviously not. They don't have the knowledge. They just see, oh, okay, the Bills, got in there and they lost right away.
Facts, Brian. Keep going.
Yeah, like there's a lot of bad takes out there, but then this year, it was kind of similar. Like that was the narrative. It's like, the Bills, they're almost got a reputation of beating the teams that they should beat and losing to the teams that they should, not winning against the good teams.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the year, that was kind of the pattern because the Rams are okay. That was a decent win, but like, are they a really good team? And then you played the Titans and you lost, and then you played the Chiefs and you lost. I'm not saying they're right. I'm just trying to show you the progression of
for sure. I want to, right? Yeah. The people love you. The people love you, man.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
now you've beaten a good team and a very good team. Like you beat Seattle and again, Russ Wilson might be him and Mahomes over the last 10 years is no one better than Russ Wilson.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
And so they should give you more, but they're a little skeptical. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's outlandish.
But why be skeptical?
Because they don't watch you every week, right? They don't know what you guys know because you see these guys every week.
But they're paid for that shit. You're paid to watch all 32 fucking teams.
No one can know everything about all 32 teams roster.
Mike Mayock does.
Well, and then he became a GM in the league. So if Peter Schrager does, he can be the next GM of the Jets. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I guess they're saying like if win a couple games against some real good teams. And the other thing too is right. A lot of people were like, "Oh, these Bills look pretty good, right?" And then you got that primetime game against the Titans. Yeah. Like I think this is the Bills are for real. And then he got spanked like 42-17
for sure.
So they're ignorant and they turn the TV off thinking, same old Bills, because they don't watch.
Exactly.
And that's how it happens.
Brooke McBride says, I want all the national media people to shut up about the Bills. They don't pay attention to them at all, and it's shown when they talk about them, and they don't know anything what they're talking about. Here's the deal. You know what really pissed me off? Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall did no homework. This is what
the worst was
which one? Bradshaw?
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw is the worst. He's an idiot. Get off TV. You're a bum. You're a bum. You're a 50% fucking quarterback your whole career. Shut your ass up, man.
Yeah, he's like a cartoon character.
Yeah, he's done. Now, Brandon Marshall, good-looking guy. He's got a great show on YouTube. I think it's called Athletes First or Athlete. I forget what it's called. But really good show. He's got him at Ocho Cinco.
Already starting with the shoulder injury excuses. He's only hurt when they lose.
So, anyway, Marshall said, and you know that he didn't do any homework because he looked away and when people say, well, and this is accuracy and this, shut up, man. You don't know absolutely anything of what you're talking about. And I hope this man sees this shit and you invite me on your show so I can roast your ass knowing about the goddamn team. You're going to cover every NFL team, bro. Know what you're fucking talking about. Take the 5 minutes to look at the man's stats and be like, all right, let me watch a couple games, man. That shit irks a lot of people. But that's why this right here, right there. Sorry, I'm not trying to point in your face, but it's been what it is, man. It's Buffalo versus everybody, so we don't need that national media love. Y'all can have that shit. Give it to Tua.
Crave it.
Give it to Tua and the Dolphins. Give it to Tua and the Dolphins, and then you know what? We'll just make our way to sweep the fucking division, and then we'll make our way game by game. Trust that process juice, and we're gonna take it to the Super Bowl, and that's it, baby. Yeah, that's it.
I just keep saying, keep winning, and then they'll come around. But again,
it's a fair point.
It's the same 16, like we were talking earlier. It's the same 7 teams that get the benefit of the doubt every year.
True,
right?
Facts.
Because they've been good forever. Like when was the last time the Saints were bad or the Steelers are bad, other than like Ben getting hurt? You know what I mean? Like it's just they've been so good for so long. That's why they get you expect an Aaron Rodgers team's going to win like 10 games. You know, so keep winning, and then when you have that established history, then the people who don't follow you every week are going to pay attention. They're going to watch when you guys win a big game, and then they're going to give you the credits due. It's just like, man, you guys are like the what was I saying the other day? You're like the nouveau rich. It's like
the nouveau rich.
Yeah, it's like you don't know how to act with this money. You know, like you finally got some success, and you're like,
you don't know how to act.
No. You're just in the club screaming. You know, like you're in the country club. You showed up at the country club in an ATV. You know, smashing through the tables.
Yeah. We don't know how to act. We got a couple wins under our belt, and then we acting silly. We acting fugazi. Yeah. I like it a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, we've been on for almost 2 hours. You know me and Kev and I can go forever. Yo, you gonna do the draft with us again this year?
Yeah.
Are you in?
Yeah, I mean,
I really hope that. I mean, it's gonna be way better for you because you're gonna freaking be picking.
Well, you get a first round pick this year.
We do, which would be nice, but you get 2. So I think you guys will trade one away. I don't think you're picking 2 players. I doubt it.
Depends how bad Texans are, right? So if the Texans really shit the bed, oh man, I really hope that top winning. 5 pick. Oh,
I really start.
Then I want to trade it away from some team that needs a quarterback for a multitude of picks.
Yo, I need to know how you guys feel about Kevin calling us nouveau rich. I think we're gonna try to make it a thing, man. The nouveau rich Bills
jumping through tables in the country club.
Yeah, we jumping through tables in the country club, not knowing how to act, man. We wearing a brand new suit with some freaking with those Zuba pants. Yeah. We just don't know how to act. We don't know how to act. We're wearing a freaking nice Louis Vuitton buckled up nice shoes with those freaking Zuba pants, man. We need to stop that. We need to stop that mess. What's my man Pierre got to say? Says the issue with the national media is everyone watches it and just feels slighted. Then we feel the need to turn off and figure out another form of entertainment.
And that other form is the Fanatics. You know,
that other form is the Buffalo Fanatics.
You got to go see Rico.
You got it. Yo, listen, the Buffalo Fanatics are doing it, man. Mm-hmm. So Kev, man, tell them where they can find you. Oh, by the way, guys, Kevin has a new YouTube channel. Y'all need to go and give my guy some love. Yo, plug that shit, man.
What are you talking?
Yo, you should make your own channel, bro.
I did have 2 people tell me that, so it'd be hotly contested.
What are you saying? You don't want to? Yo, we'll give you a platform on Buffalo Fanatics. Would you do it?
To talk about what? Miami? Who's going to go to the Buffalo Fanatics to listen about the Dolphins? I don't know. Maybe. But you know what?
We can make some work.
Yeah, maybe like maybe something to do with the draft or something.
Whatever. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy the show. My guy Kev is always a fan favorite. Yo, they love you. What is it about that they love you so much? What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
Shit, we just got a new the Nouveau Rich Stadium. Yes,
like
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim Forguez. Is it Forguez? Forguez?
Yeah.
Jim Forguez with a nice one. I like that.
That Jess doesn't like me. I tell you that.
Jess, listen,
Man.
take it easy on my guy Kev.
She's coming for me all the time.
Dude, take it easy, man. He's a lovable guy.
I'm like David Carr. I'm always looking for her. You know.
He's a lovable guy. Yo, they said if you have a show, they'll listen 100%.
All right. Well, thank you.
You know what? This is why they like you. They say Kev is real. Kev is real. Dude is real. And they love that smirk. It's that smirk. There it is right there.
You should see when I do a picture, I don't know how to smile.
So you just do the smirk?
Yeah, or it's like,
yeah.
it's real bad.
That's it, man, folks. So that's it from us. We're just in the studio right now. I think I'm gonna call the studio Nouveau Rich Studio. It's a Nouveau Rich. I like it. You know what? I think we're gonna try to fuck with that. You know what? We need to embrace that.
If you
Nouveau
make a t-shirt,
Rich
I get a free
Bills. Was that you fucking right?
Yeah.
The Nouveau Rich Bills. I don't know. We're gonna try to do something right, but we acting
it right now.
we acting
patent lawyer.
We acting brand new these days. So folks, we out of here. Kev, what's the final record for the Bills this year?
You got a pretty easy schedule left, I think.
Do we?
You got
We have the fucking toughest schedule. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, not left. You look at it.
What?
Maybe coming in the year, I think some of these games.
Bro,
were
our stretch of
now
okay,
you got. I think you got the Steelers.
we obviously we took care of the Seattle Seahawks. Then we have the Cardinals. Then we have
I think
Chargers next after that.
You guys are white.
And then we have the Niners, and then we have the Steelers. Yo, that's a tough stretch.
Niners are finished. I'm telling you,
I didn't know they were that bad. As bad as
there's
you
no
said.
quarterback. They don't even have a running back right now. There's like Jerick McKinnon. What's his name's hurt? Mostert's hurt.
He might be back in
Joey
time, though.
Bosa's hurt. These guys are out. Like they're done. Garoppolo, I think, is out for the year. I know.
Is Garoppolo out for the year? I think it's just
they're going to shut him down. He's on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR right now. But
yeah,
interesting. We have a tough stretch. Who do you guys have next? You have a tough stretch yourself, actually.
No, we got an easy one. The Chargers.
Oh yeah, you do. Some people are saying that you guys can run the table and win the rest of the way.
Like we got the Chargers, Bengals, Jets, and someone else that's not very good. Some crappy.
Yo, I like that smirk report.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The smirk report.
Yeah,
I like that.
I can't remember, but yeah, it's a bunch of bums we play
all right.
in the next little while. But then we end the season with like you at New England, KC, and the Raiders.
So
it's not looking good.
Bobby said we might only lose one more game.
Yeah, I think so.
Who do we lose to?
I'll say the Steelers just because they're the best team left on your schedule. Like, what are you now? 7-2?
7-2.
So let's say 12-4.
12-4?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed we'd be a 12-4 team?
I said you were 11-5.
I actually felt 11-5 was going to be our record. 10. I said no less than 10-6. Y'all remember when I said that? It is a disappointment if it's 10-6.
He remembers that show. Look at this guy. He remembers the show. Yeah.
Of course he does. Dude,
it was vodka orange juice.
Let me tell you something. We have the most dedicated freaking members of this shit. I don't care what anybody tells me, man. We have the most. They remember the show that we did when it was you, me, and Jenna, and we were blitzed.
Oh yeah,
we were having a good old time. And that show, I thought it was a shit show, but it was one of the best ones. Actually, I gotta go pull it up and just go watch it again.
We gotta go before Juan Casillo pisses me off.
What did Juan Casillo say?
Ridiculous.
What did he say?
Jim Kelly's better than Dan Marino. It's hard to hear when someone's heads up.
Batman trolling, but I'm being serious. Jim Kelly better than Dan Marino.
That is ridiculous.
Guess what? Let me ask you this before we get out of here: is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer?
He's going to the. Wait, are you asking me if is he going? Do I think he's making it, or do I think he should be?
I mean,
I'll just answer both.
Yeah,
I think he is going to the Hall of Fame, and I don't think he should be.
But he just passed Dan Marino in yards.
Every quarterback,
he's fifth on the list now, or fourth now, or whatever.
By the time he's done, Kirk Cousins will pass Dan Marino. No, I'm not being serious. It's a different game now.
It is
so much easier to pass.
It is a different game.
The rules are different. You can't play defense anymore.
Peterman might do it.
Yeah. Well, no. You got to actually play.
Now, I respect this. I completely respect this. Nate Peterman is way better than Tua. He just didn't get his opportunity.
Could be.
If they gave him his opportunity in Buffalo, honestly, he would. I couldn't keep a straight face. I couldn't do it. All right, folks. This has been great. It's been fantastic. He says Kevin's feeling salty. What did he say? Somebody said Kevin.
No, it's just I'm because of the Jim Kelly, Dan Marino.
He's better for yeah. I got you.
He's-
So Kev, drop. What do you want to tell people, man, about the Dolphins? What should we expect before we get out of here?
What are we? 5-3.
Yeah,
Maybe,
what are you on the season?
Yeah, we're 5-3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 9-7.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you guys get 10 wins. I honestly feel you guys 10 to 11 wins. You guys will challenge us for the division.
No,
You will challenge us for the division. Mark my words. And it's gonna come down to week fucking 17.
absolutely not.
Week 17, it's for the division.
No, we have a good chance of beating you week 17 because you might have a spot locked up, and I might be
Maybe.
playing. I might be playing against Matt Barkley. Then I might pick the Miami Dolphins
Or Jake Fromm.
or Jake Fromm. Yeah,
Or Jake Fromm.
yeah, one of those two guys. Maybe then we win. But you know what I mean? No, you guys. I think honestly, I looked at your schedule. It's not hard. Let me rephrase. You guys should win every game, and you got the Steelers and then the Cardinals. These are the only two games I think that I would be like, maybe, you know what I mean? Other than that, you should be heavy favorites.
Yeah, I like it. I think
Yeah.
we're easily an 11-5 team. 12 wins. I like that. It's gonna be a tough one. I'm kind of shook. I don't know. I was like shook about the Seattle Seahawks, but then we put work to them. And then the Cardinals, who knows? Chargers, I'm kind of fearful of the Chargers because Herbert is a fuck. That boy.
Let's go over this because they're like, oh, we've got the 9th hardest schedule because Bills fans have that
We have a tough schedule coming, man.
Well, you like to have the built-in excuses made, right?
Oh man, I'm telling you, we have a tough
schedule.
schedule. I swear, every time we try to get out of here, we
I know.
can't because people just keep bringing good
Well,
shit up.
I want to see this because I thought I looked real quick, so maybe I'm wrong. But
Yeah, no, we do have a
So
tough
who-
schedule, man.
you got the Cardinals this week, right?
Yep.
Then who do you guys play? You guys are playing. Oh, you have a bye.
Yeah, we have a bye. That's why this win is huge. We need this huge.
Yeah.
You need this win.
Then
Then
you
we
play the
prep-
Chargers.
Yeah,
You're
we
gonna-
have 2 weeks to prepare for the Chargers, which is
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, you're gonna wipe them.
And then the Niners, I think, next.
Yeah, then the
Niners
Niners
and
and the
then
Niners
Steelers.
are trash. Like they have nothing. Like they've been decimated.
So then the Steelers is going to be a big one. So
Steelers-
after the Steelers,
Steelers. Is it the Steelers next?
yeah, after
yeah,
the Niners,
Steelers. Yeah, so the Steelers is a tough game,
that's going to be a tough one.
and then you got the Broncos, who you should mop the floor with.
Broncos are not an easy team.
Well, anyone can win on any Sunday, but
It's
you
true.
should be like 10-point favorites, right?
Okay,
And then you got New England and
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yo, that's not an easy fucking stretch, man.
Who worries you there? Other than the Steelers, who worries?
Honestly, Cardinals do. Cardinals are. I mean, they do. They do worry. But Kyler Murray is a beast. Niners, obviously, the game has changed.
Mhm.
Chargers worry me. I'm not gonna lie. Chargers do worry me. They have a decent little defense, and Murray is not Murray. Fucking what's his face is playing nice, and they have they have Murray on the defensive side, middle linebacker.
Yeah,
Kenneth Murray.
all three of their
K9.
linebackers are giving up over 100 quarterback rating in coverage.
Chargers.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's the way it is, man. I got that old Bills mentality in me. Oh shit!
Yeah, I would say that you guys would be at least 7-point favorites in every game you have left, except for Sunday, and the Steelers.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been our time. My guy Kev. We had a fantastic guest in Eddie, Cardinals fan. That guy was great. Hopefully I can try to get him back on, and we could do our thing. And then we rounded it off and finished it off with my guy. Who talking about? Rico Kev?
No,
Rico Kev 2024?
Yeah. We're running.
We're gonna run it. What's Bobby saying? Tripping on the Chargers? Am I tripping on the Chargers because I'm thinking that they're trash? I mean,
No.
they're really good, or that you don't think that I should be worried about them?
He means you shouldn't be worried about them.
Maybe I'm not. Yeah. Maybe I'm just you know what I mean? I look at Herbert and I'm like, damn, that boy putting up 300 yards a game.
Yeah, but
Easy.
You got like you said, you got 2 weeks to prepare for them.
Yeah,
and
facts.
I think you're going to put up a ton of points because their defense isn't good.
Yeah, I agree. I can rock with
because
that.
their thing is their secondary's trash, right?
Yeah.
So
I can rock with that. Anyway, so folks, we're out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. You are tuned into the Rico Report. That's my guy Kev to my side. I have my guy Eddie earlier. So when you guys are tuning in, watch it. I could go and try to tell you where to go, but there's so much good stuff. Just watch the whole damn thing, folks. All right. So until next time, it's your boys.
and I'm gone.
Oh shit, my man Kev is gone. How was that passer, by the way?
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
We had a little bit.